Why do we do it?
All right, good enough. Thank you, Protoss Music, for introducing us to another edition of the Falcon Cast Pro Replays on a Friday. We're going to do a couple hours of Pro Replays today and then some live games for our Friday night. Should be a really good time. Good to see everybody here. We've got Noom, Stay Frosty, and Get the Job Done Indeed. What's up? Thanks for being here as always, Noom. We've got Goat, first person here. We've got Vincent and Detroit as well out on the YouTube chat. We have other people lurking, not saying anything, but hey, thanks for being here as well if you're a lurker. We do like you as well. And thanks to Gantrathor for stopping by the stream 4 hours ago when I wasn't streaming and subbing with Prime. So we'll add his support here to the goal. Put us to a 187 on the week. Fantastic stuff out of Gantrathor. Much appreciated, sir. And I think we saw, hang on a second, let me check something. I think I saw somebody come through and become a channel member at the Hydralisk level, but I'm not sure if that came through and actually notified in Streamlabs or not. Maybe somebody just re-upped. Hang on a second, I think I can find this real fast. If I go into the memberships, it should have a list of people who have membershiped recently. Yeah, there you go. Astro. Dang. So yeah, Astro A89 became a new channel member. Yeah. Recently. So let's add Astro A89's Hydralisk level channel membership here on YouTube to the support goal as well. Again, you can be like Astro and join up by clicking the join button down below. I think most countries have that. I think some countries don't, but that's okay. What's up, Wander? Happy Friday, man. And then we had Scuttlerbot re-upping his membership at the Hydralisk level as well. So thank you, Scuttlerbot. Excellent. So we'll just go to 70 on the YouTube side of it, on the Reddit dimension for the week. All right. So what players do we have to cast today? I don't know. I'm going to be surprised along with the rest of you, I think, when we figure out which players we're going to cast today. But hope everyone is having a great Friday. Great Friday. So we're going to head on into StarCraft Brood War. We're going to go create a new replay. We're going to head on over to the Cast This folder and go into 2025. Now I'm going to hide this from you a minute so you don't see how long these games are, but check this out. We've got Falcon Paladin plays for you all. If you want to see Falcon play other stuff besides StarCraft, check out the Falcon Paladin Plays channel. We've got Pillars of Eternity out there. We have a full run-through of 1994's TIE Fighter as well out there, which was quite an interesting effort, without a doubt. So check that out. I'm going to find a game for you here. Who are we going to cast? Who are we going to cast, Falcon? Let's take a quick look here, and we got, Soulkey versus Rich on Retro. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at Soulkey versus Rich here on Retro. Let's get a prediction out there. Falcon chips are very popular during these pro replay streams. So let's go out there. Top left, it is an orange Protoss player. It is Rich. And in the bottom right, it is Soulkey. So Soulkey, 4-time ASL champion. Top left, it is Rich, 0-time ASL champion, but great player nevertheless. Now, we've seen really good things out of Rich in the past. We've seen him take down some really good players as well. So everything's good. Everything good here on Retro. If you saw the Mass Recall stream yesterday, I rage quit on the Kelmorian Combine mission. Just because, I don't know, it's just really annoying to have to do a 6v1 where there are 6 Terran opponents trying to kill you, and it's not like they're doing standard compositions. They're using battlecruisers and wraiths and ghosts and firebats and marines and medics and tanks and Goliaths. And it's like, okay, so hold on. They've got enough tanks to handle my Ultras, but then they also, also my Hydras, but then how do I deal with the Wraiths? If I go Sky Zerg, they have a lot of Wraiths, and that's hard to deal with from the Zerg perspective. If you're also having to deal with the Marines, and it's just like, oh. And then plus, they have infinite money. Plus, they're out there, they're sending infinite waves of attacks at you, and then you kill them and take their base, and their base has like 4,000 minerals at it, and then it mines out. So they're getting money that you don't have access to. So it's just like you fight so hard against this never-ending wave of Terrans, and then you get them as a hatch first comes down from Soulkey, and then you get their resources, and their resources are nothing. You mine out immediately, and it's just like, okay, wow, this is a lot of fun. I think I might do it just the sneaking way. Just cheese it. Just get out there, make a whole ton of Mutalisks. Go snipe every command. Go snipe 5 command centers, right? And then infest them with the queen, and then you win. And then you don't have to fight everybody. So I think I might just turtle up, get a couple gases, make 40 Mutalisks, and then just go, 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 go. I think that might be the way to do this, to be honest. So, playing it standard? No. Cheesing it? Ah, ha, ha. That's the way we're going to do this thing. What's up, Rocket? Hello, Rocket. Happy Friday. First, Robert the Zealot is on the move out here. Heading south. Probe knows where the Zerg player is. Going to pop on in and see a hatch first and say, okay, Zealot, go for it, man. If it was a pool first, the Zealot would want to stay home and defend, but let's get him out here. Let's see what we can do against this hatch. Get some hits off on it. Maybe go to the attempt at a third base. Ooh, I like this. Making a beeline for where Soulkey really wants a third. If the Zealot can get down here, can't get down here before this thing starts. Who dat? Who dat following? Simon Says Games. What's up?
Eternal will of the swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Thank you, Simon Says Games, for following. Trying to get 4,000 followers by the end of the year, which is getting closer and closer all the time, isn't it? So thank you for helping me get there. How are we looking on that goal, by the way? Goal management. Follower goal. Yeah, about a couple more 100 followers to go. Probably not going to get it in 2025, but 2026 seems like a pretty awesome time for that. So again, thanks for the follow. Where are these lings going that they're not defending this third base, which is getting hammered to death? Now they're heading the right direction. They're like, hey guys, maybe we should actually come defend that third. Definitely enough lings to get these zealots. They hide behind the minerals like the warriors that they are. Lings pop up into the front door of Rich and say, we can't harass you like you can harass us. Your stupid walls, Protoss walls, are entirely unfair. Why do we let Protoss build walls? We don't get them. I mean, you can wall off. It's just not as good. Not as good. What's up, Ordy? Good day, hot guy. Oh, well, goodness, I'm blushing. That's such a comment. My back hurts. I slept on it weird last night, and so now like the right side of my back is like tweaked. Just kind of generally in pain, so that's exciting. Gotta love that. Gotta love the back pain and getting older and whatnot. Oh, get this hatch. Why are you killing an egg? You're not killing the egg, you idiots. That was, okay, you were getting 0 damage done. Yeah, these zealots are dead now. And they should have just gotten some hits off on the hatchery. That would have been better damage than attacking that egg. That egg was going to hatch no matter what. Bad move. Bad move from Soulkey. Some lings tried to come in and jump on a cannon. Looks like they didn't get it as it was warping in. Some probes saved the day there. Ah, nice, Ordy. Nice. Goats out on the... Ooh, out on the purple dimension as well. Here we go. This is Soulkey. Kind of one of the things he's famous for is getting these lings in, doing stuff to Protoss with lings that other Zerg players can't do. This is kind of what he's all about. So snipe it out, boys. We got this thing. Scouting around. Not Jaedong lings. I don't think they're going to survive quite as long as Jaedong lings do. But they do scout the Stargate. Kel Surprise on that one. But it is good to get that confirmed as a Zerg player. There's nothing worse than assuming your enemy is going for Corsairs. So you make Hydras, and then it's like DTs and speed lots with +2 attack by the time you show up, and you're like, oh, well, that was a mistake. So Evolution Chamber. Again, Zergs can wall off. They can wall off here at the front, if just a tiny little bit. No big deal. These two Lings are still alive. Look at them go. Look at them go. Thank you, Nibbler, for sending in a replay for the Sunday stream. Appreciate you, man. Took some Tylenol earlier. I'm trying to... Oh, this needs to be fixed, doesn't it? These need to be fixed. That's pretty close. You guys think that's pretty close? Psychonauts! Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I think I want to say I was a freshman in college when I discovered peanut butter jelly time, and it is burned into my brain, man. Peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. That's right. Peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. I think that is the way things need to go in the world these days. Temple Archives coming in top left, hiding it a little bit. The Lings did get cleared out of the main base here, finally. Corsair hunting overlords. Run, Terry! Get out of there, man! Nobody likes when you get murdered slowly. This is like torturing someone to death. It's like stabbing them 42 times in the back and eventually they die. Not a good way to go, Terry, just saying. Or maybe every little bit of damage doesn't actually hurt that much. But then it adds up to enough damage to where you die. Anyway, Overlord dead. Ling's ready to jump in here, man. He's like, hey, if you want to come out with these zealots, we will surround them and kill them. If you don't want to come out with those zealots, then we've kind of wasted our time out here. Macro hatch, no sunkens. Any sunkens? No sunkens, but there's a lurk coming in at 9 minutes. Alright, one kill. Overlords have come back home. They are parked around a spore? Hey, there's a single spore here. Hydra's on the way. Storm on the way, because of course Storm's on the way. Yeah, I mean, every Overlord on the map is parked over this Spore Hydra combo. One Overlord dies. Probably two Overlords gonna die. And no Corsairs die. This is pretty good. Out of Rich, she's making some excellent trades. Anytime you can kill something and not lose anything of your own, that is, I mean, it's an infinitely good trade at that point. Can't do much better than that. Extra gates coming inside the main base here for our dude. And Lings checking to see. Is that a... Oh, it's got to be another Spore. It is. Wow. Soulkey really investing in Spores today. Falcon seal of approval on that one. I'm liking it. Zealots, hey, look, got +1. The Lings, they got a +1 Carapace, which helps a little bit. Yeah, triple Evo chamber here. He's not using all of them for upgrades. He's using 2 of them for upgrades, but he could go 3 Evo upgrade a Rooney, especially if he has this third gas, which he doesn't. Yeah, one of the things we'll talk about that in a second. No Sunkens makes this attack a little bit more easy for Rich here. Little bit easier. Oh, man. He's up here inside the main base of Soulkey. Dude, it's 162 supply. I'm not sure that Rich could be in a better position here at 10 minutes. I mean, there is enough Zerg to clean this out. All right, not bad, man. 2 kills on that Zealot. 5 kills on that Zealot. I think that was pretty successful. Third base coming up here, 12 o'clock for our guy Rich. He's got a DT defending it. But yeah, I was going to say, one of the things I don't like about the Kelmorian Combine mission is that to get a second gas, you either have to kill one of the enemy bases, which are already firmly entrenched with bunkers and siege tanks when you start the mission, and you don't have a hatchery yet, or get drop tech and drop up to a high ground position, which is, again, is kind of held by a Terran, and then get a second gas there. But man, how did this guy get in? Holy, 8 kills Zealot, Batman. Did he? Must have walked in the front door. Okay, Psystorms here and DTs are here, and that's not enough hiders to do that, so I think he recognized what's happening. So, yeah, so it's either you get a hatchery, spawning pool, lair, overlord drop, while you have one gas, and get that second gas as fast as possible that way, or you have to attack into a Terran base to get a second gas. It's like 10 minutes in-game before you get a second gas, because again, you start the game with no buildings. So Soulkey here's got 3 bases with 3 gas at 10 minutes, and he's in a fine position. But the stupid Kelmorian Combine mission is like, no, at 10 minutes, you maybe have 2 gas. You may be just starting to get 2 gas. Enjoy that. It sucks. Anyway, enough ranting and raving from me. Lings and Hydras against Zealots are going to do very well. The Zealots have a hard time closing on the Hydras, and the Lings are in the way. Not that Lings have, ever been called tanky before. But when it comes to dealing with Zealots, they can do enough of a hold-off there that the Hydras can do the damage on the backside of it without getting stabbed in the face by Psyblades, which is generally how Zealots will attack you. In fact, every single time. A 4th base coming in at 12 minutes from Soulkey. Loving that for this guy. He's having a wonderful game. Ling Hydra, all the days, getting Adrenal, getting Lurker Aspect. Dragoons have been added to the mix because Rich can sniff the Lurker tech that is coming his way. And falling back a little bit here. I think Soulkey's got enough to handle this. He's down about 40 supply, but he's got Adrenalings now, and he's got Hydras. There's not enough Storm, I don't think, to handle this at the moment. Yeah, man, these Cracklings, look at how fast they take down individual Dragoons. Super good. 2-1 Hydras against 2-1 Dragoons. The Lings are at 2-1 as well, and the Adrenal. So it's like they're at 4 attack. Because it is kind of its own attack here. Archon was made because of the desperation of 2 High Templar out of energy merging. And the merging is complete. But Hydras snipe it out because Hydras are kind of the answer to Archons that the Zerg has. It's the best answer they have to Archons. I'm not sure there's really anything else you want to make as a Zerg player if your enemy has a couple Archons coming at you. 4th base coming on the left side from Rich. He's doing a good job expanding, making good trades. He's still up about 50 supply here at 13 minutes, which kind of puts him at even, if not a little bit ahead. Here against Soulkey, he's playing well. He's got the Storm. He's got the upgrades. He's got all you want. This Overlord is having a great time. Dragoon's down, Dragoon down. Overlord just, hey boss, he says. Just reporting there's a base here. The Corsairs are still alive. I'm not sure if the Corsairs died. 6 kills? My gosh, these Corsairs are generally just unopposed. Look at all the Zerg blood over here. But man, Soulkey and all good Zerg players, they just send and send and send and send and send, don't they? Seems like they never run out of units to throw at you, especially when they get up to 3 into 4 bases. Dev TGIF is right. Always takes me back to my childhood. When used to watch TGIF on ABC. They'd have kind of more family sitcom type programming on Friday nights, and my parents would let us watch it sometimes. And I read a Reddit thread yesterday that was talking about Family Matters and how Steve Urkel, as a character, he's this like super nerdy kid. He gets introduced to the show like in season 2 and then kind of takes the show over and becomes like the most popular character, to the point that some people didn't know the show was called Family Matters. They thought it was called like the Urkel Show because, again, he was so popular and he was in so many of the episodes. Ooh, good snipe on that Corsair, so I thought that was interesting. How we looking here? How we feeling, Rich fans? He's playing well. And again, the key here is your Storm. If you're not going to make Reavers, you got to have several High Templar as part of every composition here. I mean, obviously you want the Zealots, you want the Dragoons to buffer, but my gosh, Soulkey is coming in with more and more stuff here. It was like a 50 supply lead in favor of rich. It is now down to maybe 10. Maybe a 10 supply lead is not exactly where you want to be going with this sort of thing. So the good thing for Soulkey is that he's doing a really good job. That's a nice Dark Swarm. Ooh, taking out the pylon, but there's a second pylon powering all these cannons, most of them anyway. But there's no Dark Swarm, or there is Dark Swarm here. There's no Psy Storm here. Oh, didn't have ample defense back here to defend this base. The probes largely evacuated from their position. No! Through the Lurker spines. Oh, gosh. 7 kills on that Lurker. 9 kills on that Lurker. Suddenly, Rich finds himself on the back foot immensely here. We've got additional Lurkers coming in on the map. Moving on. Burrowing up. Still a lead, but the 4th base is down from Rich. Now, Soulkey, again, just sending in what feels like endless waves of slings and Lurkers, and it's so hard to handle here. Whereas you have detection. Might as well, oh man, might as well attack them. Not attacking the Lurkers here. I kind of feel like these guys are in fine position to do that. 3-2 upgrades. If the Lurkers are being defended by a bunch of Cracklings and Hydras, then yeah, engaging with the Lurkers is really hard to do. But it really seems like he had a situation there where there were just a couple Lurkers. At least right-click on one of those and take it down, but he just chose not to do that. So 4 basing Soulkey, 3 basing Protoss, but mined out, mined out. The Protoss is mined out of the 1st and 2nd bases, and 1, 2, 3 mining bases here from Soulkey because Zergs under-saturate their bases by design. Ooh, catching a Defiler. Nice micro, too, blocking it. Blocking that Defiler with the DT is a sick move. Oh, there is a Sunken. He did build one. All right, good man. Building 1 Sunken at this 4th base is going to keep it alive for the time being. Dev thinks Rich is done. It's not looking particularly good here for him, is it, in the long run? It was a good opening. He's still got a bit of a lead here, but it's under 10 now. Three, 2 upgrades there. I feel like we got a Plague coming. Yeah, there it is. Plague, ooh, catching all of this Protoss. Most of it anyway. Another Plague, and when the Plagues start coming, it starts feeling really rough for the Protoss player. This is where the Reavers start to come in, but Rich, at 19 minutes, I don't see any Reaver tech from him at all. He's adding more Archons into the group, which is what you want to do to dissuade the Plagues and dissuade the Dark Swarms, because Plagues and Dark Swarms don't do much against our big glow balls of blue. What's up, Acardiox? Yeah, he doesn't win every game, though, does he? But yeah, I mean, if you bet against Soulkey, you're probably going to lose more often than you're going to win. I think that's a fair thing to say. Yeah, 1 mining base up here from Rich, 2 mining bases, 3 mining. He's still got stuff in his main he's mining from. Dude, the cost efficiency and the bottom left base too. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of the road for our man Rich. What does Rich have here to show to us today? The answer is a good game. If you can take Soulkey to 20 minutes, you're having a good day. I think that's what it comes down to, is you're having a pretty good time. Not that Soulkey has a giant army right here or anything. Good Plague. I mean, he caught the Archons, but he did catch a High Templar, a couple Zealots, and a couple Dragoons, too. But just economically, the numbers are just not adding up here for this to be any kind of a game at a loss for Rich. He's fighting. Doc Bravo! What's up, man? Oh, thank thank you for the upcoming 300th episode of the Power Hour, of the Falcon Paladin Hour. Appreciate it. And yeah, I am enjoying Ashes of the Imperium. I think it's good. What's up, Shield Battery? What's up, Gurgur? Yeah, this is actually Rich pretending to be Shuttle. Professional StarCraft players are funny guys sometimes, and that's it. That's the GG. Rich taps out. And Soulkey gets the win. What is up? A follow.
Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Yo. Thank you so much for the follow, Bladezan. I'm trying to get to 4,000 followers out here on the Twitch channel. So far, so good. Close to 3,800 now. The Iron Warriors running in an inexplicable fear in the first chapter was amusing to me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was a serious propulsive force there. Those first couple chapters, huh? Where it's like they're this close to conquering the Imperium, and then, bam, everything changes, and all they can think to do is run. It's crazy. I liked it. I liked it a lot. 161,000 for Soulkey, 153 for Rich. Outproducing 3-1 there, outkilling 5-1. Man, that's a 5-2, something like that. 12-0 buildings raised. Yeah, really no pressure there from Rich. On the other side of the map, at least not other than taking the third hatch down to like 30% health, but he never followed that up. And then the outspend here by Soulkey was fantastic. So Soulkey gets the win there in game number 1 of the Friday Pro stream. What's up? Please eat me. Let's head on over to check out the Falcon Paladin store while I find you another game real fast. Had somebody buy a shirt the other day. That was pretty awesome. Next up, we have... Oh, this should be interesting. Okay. BTS versus Dewalt on Radeon. So remember how BTS on the stream has a really hard time winning games? Because he's a good Zerg player, but he's got some pretty glaring weaknesses. However, then there's Dewalt, who's a Protoss player who's really good, but also has some fairly glaring weaknesses. So I'm curious to see how these two match up, right? This is a fun idea. Thanks for sending this one in, RJB. Tonight, actually, is StarCraft 2 Dev. Check out the schedule. Yeah, Hydrochronics. That is some pretty sweet merch. It's not just hoodies. We've got hats and t-shirts and mugs and stickers and buttons and stuff out there, so check it out. Bottom right, Dewalt. Top left, BTS. The BTS, our Korean Zerg player, bottom right, is maybe one of the better foreigner Protoss, the Ukrainian Dewalt here. Is Snow the Buffalo Bills of the ASL? He may very well be. May very well be, but he'd have to make it to 4 ASL finals to be compared to the Bills. I'm not sure he's done that yet. How many finals has Snow actually been to? I don't know. Yeah, a huge Snow fan could help us figure that out, but... Anyway, Overlord scouting out here from BTS. We've got Dewalt looking around. He's like, I don't think he knows who this is. Unless this is a recognizable barcode, which it's got a gap here and a bit of a gap there. So once you see the gaps in certain barcode names, I think they are recognizable. Dewalt might know this is BTS, or he might not. He might not. Any fun Christmas plans? Gonna hang out with the family. My brothers, 3 of my brothers who live in Idaho will be in town for Christmas week, so that'll be fun to see them. My sister is going to come into town. I don't know. Got a sister that lives in Indiana. Not sure if she's coming into town with her family or not, but we're going to watch a lot of football. College football playoff is going to be watched a lot. And we're going to eat chocolate and pizza, and it's going to be great. It's a cannon. That is a forge. BTS cannoning. Sorry, being cannoned by Dewalt. Here we go. This is why you send the Overlord over to your second base, Zerg players. So you see this happening. No Terran yet, Dev. That's true. That is true. Okay. No. That was Soma. That was best, wasn't it? Wasn't it best against Soma in the finals of ASL 20? I know. And did he ever go up against Soulkey? Alright. Anyway. This is working pretty well. I think this cannon's going to finish. Was that in the finals? A Cardiox? How did I totally misremember that? My bad. So, cannon up. Get Sunkens down. Go, Dewalt. Take down the second base of BTS. Crush him. Destroy him. Oh, in ASL 19. ASL 19. That's right. That is right, Doc Bravo. I wasn't going far enough back. No, 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 no. Kill the Sunken. The Lings are less of a problem here, gonna be honest. I mean, you're going to lose that cannon anyway. And that Sunken's going to finish, which is huge. Great response here for BTS. Gets 2 Sunkens down. One of them doesn't do much, but the other one, yep, and just enough Lings to where you take out the second cannon, and then the first cannon gets handled by the Sunken, and then the Lings on the counterattack. Beautifully done. Here by BTS, I gotta say, he didn't panic. He didn't pull 100 drones. He just pulled a couple, but it was a nice little pocket back there, right? Where the cannon came up, but really no damage to the hatch at all. So maybe not the greatest cannon rush I've ever seen, but Dewalt went for it. Gotta respect it. What's up, Phil? Happy Friday, Phil, Lord of the Loaf. Phil has been playing Overlord. Overlord 2. He enjoys being the bad guy in video games and having a great time with it. Third hatch coming in left side from BTS. Got in there, poked, saw. All right, you probably have a second base there. Your tech is late because you cannon rushed me, so you can't really do much but send maybe slow zealots across the map for a while. And then he took a third base. So BTS is responding to this perfectly. I mean, this is by far from his first rodeo. He's been doing this. He's been cannon rushed probably 8,000 times in his life. He knows how to handle it. He's probably died to them before as well, which gives you a greater impetus to learn how to handle them. Cybernetic score coming in bottom right. Gotta love a good cyber core here. And we've got... yeah, everything looking A-okay this way. Overlord poking around. They're kind of like a proxy over here, maybe. Maybe there's a Nexus. Trying to sneak a fast third on me. Terry says absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, there you go. Phil knows. Phil knows how it is. Stargate coming inside the natural. Interesting place to hide the Stargate. I mean, this Overlord's going to poke in here. Is he going to see this? He's not heading the right direction to find it. I think he just wants a good vision of what's going on at the front door. And more importantly, what's leaving the base. Oh man, if he just heads down... he's still safe on this high ground, but if he heads down a little bit, he sees that Stargate. He will see it. Whoo boy. Macro hatch, Hydra Den. It's going to be BTS going for a Hydra bust here. With, my gosh, third base, 2 macro hatches. Yeah, this is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot of Hydras. He's at 28 drones. He's making a couple more. I mean, I think the heavy favorite to win the college football championship is probably Ohio State at this point. They're just the most complete team. They're really scary on defense. Their offense is really good, too. They've done it before. They know how this works. I don't believe in Bama. I don't believe in OU either. I think Bama's defense is very suspect, and I think Oklahoma's offense sucks. I think neither Alabama nor Oklahoma are anywhere near their peaks of where they've been over the last, 10, 15 years. Sounds good, Phil. But that said, I think Oklahoma is favored to beat Bama, which I think is interesting. Not by a lot. Good Overlord snipe there, of course, there. I think I'd pick Alabama. Oklahoma's offense is so suspect. It is so bad. I just think it's hard to win a game in the playoffs if your offense is bad. It can be mediocre. It can be average. But if it's bad, ugh, here comes the Hydra bust. Probably need more cannons than this. Or, you know, 1 DT to shut it down. Shut it down, Dewalt. Yeah. Trying to get a little Corsair clear out on the Overlord at the third base to send a DT in, but nope, Hydras are keeping home there. What's up, Jacko? 6 a.m. out there. You're in Taiwan, right, Jack? Sounds about right for 6 a.m. Lair on the way from BTS. Dewalt getting more cannons. Ah, yes. Getting up in the morning, Jack. Turns on the Falcon stream, says hello. Gotta get to work soon, but we're gonna eat some breakfast, watch some StarCraft, start the day off on the right foot. Jack knows what's up. He knows how to do that. Singularity charge on the way. Psystorm being researched. So, how many, man, a fourth base up here with Corsairs scouting it as it comes up. So we're just, you know, kind of quiet right here on the map, right? Interesting Spire timing here from BTS. He recognizes the Corsair count isn't very heavy because obviously we saw how many Hydras there were. Kind of stopped making those guys, but a bit of a swap into a Mutalisk play with Scourge could be pretty interesting. All right, it's not a work day because it's Saturday right now in Taiwan. Saturday morning. You didn't turn off the alarm. Hate it when that happens. Though I don't really have a day off, do I? See about Christmas. See if I'm gonna have a Christmas stream or not. I have to keep an eye, see how the schedule works out there. Robotics facility, gonna be for detection. He recognizes lurkers might be coming, and in fact, they are. Corsairs in position. Nice Overlord snipe. How many kills do you guys have? 1 and 1. Oh, another one? Seriously? Just micro a little bit. Don't die. Do not die. Get him. Poke him. Oh, saved him. Oh, and the Corsair died. And the Corsair died. You're gonna change to your streams in 2026. I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you? BTS still doesn't know that happened. It's a 15-kill Dark Templar. Oh, now he's like, oh, wait, what? Where do my drones go? What the heck? Where do my larva go? There's probably a DT up here somewhere. Doesn't even bring... Okay, it's a slow Overlord. That's part of the... See, BTS, man. Get Overlord. He's not even getting Overlord speed. He's got the money for it. This really does hurt, Jack. Not wrong. Long-time channel member, Jack, as well. Dude, 15 kills. 15 kills. Protoss players, if you're not sending a DT into your enemy's Zerg bases every once in a while and just letting them run free, are you really playing StarCraft correctly? Not sure that you are. Hive on the way from BTS. His worker count just got obliterated. I mean, 15 kills. Some of those were larva, but larva hurts too. Snakes! Snakes is back! What's up, Snakes Are Stingy? Thanks for the Prime sub for 12 months in a row. Holy harala bob.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right. Prime sub on the Falcon stream on a Friday. Does it get better than this? I'm not sure that it does. Is that enough lurkers to be afraid of here, Dewalt? Maybe it is. Maybe it's enough to be afraid of. Let's update that support goal. Kind of follow Dewalt around as he does this. 192. Bam, 192 on the week. Let's go. Dewalt alive. Didn't lose much there, but also didn't get any damage done. If a little bit. Snakes are generous. Duke Zan Umberto. Happy Friday to you too. Hello. 4th base on the way for Dewalt. We saw this in the last game. 4 base to 4 base is not really viable for the Zerg player. Wants to get a 5th base up, or wants to take down this 4th base of the Protoss, which is what Soulkey managed to do there as well. Adrenals on the way because BTS is a good Zerg player who doesn't forget critical upgrades like a lot of Zerg players do. Trying to snipe the Obs. Sacrifice like 10 Hydras there to try to snipe the Obs. The Obs did fall back enough. The Lurkers are not being detected. Hey, I know you need to stay out of range of the Hydras, but also I need you to actually detect the Lurkers, please, or just blind storm them without detecting them at all either way. Goat. More Lurkers coming in. Link's checking that base. Zealot checking these bases. It's really important to know, is the Zerg player getting a new base or not? Which is what this DT, that's his job right now, is checking to see. Anybody happening? Any new bases coming up that way? No? Okay, great. Defiler Mound. Boop. Coming in. BTS knows what to do. In late game PvZ. He's got it figured out. So, it's very, very similar to the last game. I mean, except for the cannon rush. Didn't happen in the last one. Free Lurker is free. We end up with the same composition. Ling, Hydra, Lurker, Defiler against Dragoon, Zealot, High Templar, Archon. And once you're out of storms, you make the High Templar into Archons. So are we going to see anything different here? Are we going to see an attempt? Okay. And BTS shows up at the 4th base of the Protoss. There's not any splash damage here, so it dies. This is exactly what happened at the 4th base in the last game for Rich. Wow. This is a very, very similar PvZ. Bam. And that's it. Now the Zerg player's ahead in economy. A bunch of probes died, and now the worker advantage goes to the Zerg. I mean, all these units are going to die, but I don't think it really matters in the long run. This is yeah. Why would you not have, like, 2 High Templar at your 4th base? This is exactly the problem with Rich in the last game, too. Like, I know you feel like he can't spare the High Templar. Not like he's got 6 High Templar rolling with his main army right now. He's only got 4. But still, you got to send something stormy over there. It is so hard to deal with otherwise. It wasn't even Dark Swarm that time. That was just Hydras and Lings ready to go. Consume's on the way. It's just going to get harder now. Ooh, try to escort a drone up to the top right, but good army movement. Here from Dewalt was like, no, definitely not. Goat versus Snake. I'd televise a Goat versus Snake grudge match. Undoubtedly, yes. Retaking the 4th. Ooh, good snipe on that drone. What a killer DT. Ah, but a bit of a surround attempt here by BTS coming around that south side and the left side and the right side too. But guess who's getting up this ramp? It's hard to get up this ramp on Radeon. But this is enough Protoss to do it. Did he storm his own obs there? Maybe. But also, he's got a backup ob, so that's fine. Dragoons need to get up that ramp. There you go. Get up the ramp. Maybe don't send everybody up here because they'll be trapped and killed, possibly counterattacking down the 6 o'clock way. Do you have High Templar? He does have High Templar this time. These cannons need to come up like now, or we'll just storm the heck out of these lings. There we go. That'll get the job done. Nice hold. Beautiful hold. All right, so Dewalt is going to take out the 4th base of the Zerg while denying the 5th base, while being unable to kill the new 4th base of the Protoss down south. Maybe. He's sending more to do it. These cannons need to come up like yesterday. Bringing reinforcements in. Bringing High Templar over here. I'm not sure how many storms there are. Not that many. The cannons finally come in and get like 2 shots off before they die. Oh, no. I don't think he can save it. But also, this base is dead too. This is getting chaotic now. This is a 3-basing Zerg versus a 3-basing Protoss. This is, look at that. Look at that. Holding on to that right side base is a big deal right now for Dewalt. Okay, the first Dark Swarm of the day. Okay, now we start making Archons and make fewer Dragoons, please. He's trying to storm the Lings inside the Dark Swarm. Yeah, and more Archons necessary. But then the Hydras are dealing with the Archon as they're supposed to do. He hides inside the Dark Swarm, using it against the Hydras. Okay, there you go. There you go. Sitting inside the Dark Swarm. And the Hydras can't do anything about it. That's kind of rad. But then the Lings show up and things get a little bit dicier that way. Yo, hold 160 to 70 supply. Dewalt. Get him, Dewalt. You can win this thing, man. Here's the consume. There, catches the plague. That's almost better here for the Protoss than a Dark Swarm would have been. It's a very Dragoon-heavy army. I'm not saying plague is good, but Dark Swarm negates the Dragoons, and if they get plagued, they can still participate in democracy. I mean, it is 100 supply lead for the Protoss. You think he's going to win from here? By golly, it sure seems like it. Oh, BTS. Oh, BTS. BTS taps out, and Dewalt gets the win in 19.5 minutes. What the heck, man? BTS, he has the worst possible luck on this channel. Dewalt's a great player, man. You got to respect the foreigners, especially if they're playing. Hey, what's up, is Gatstis?
Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
That's the spirit. What's up? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the StarCraft. Good to have you here. Hey, hey, indeed. Tyrion, hello. Howdy, howdy. Cowboy folk. But check this out. Amazing stuff. Great macro, great micro. Okay, the denial of BTS to get a 5th base was huge, and then killing the 4th base was equally huge. And then just getting enough of an army to come out, up to the natural base, take it down. Again, I think Dark Swarm would have been a better cast there by BTS. It's so many Dragoons. It's like 2 Archons, man. I know Plague is good there, but a Dark Swarm is so much better at keeping these Dragoons from getting anything done. Not that he had much to handle the DTs, to handle the Zealots, to handle the Archons. That would be inside that Dark Swarm anyway. So, great macro, man. Started off with a Cannon Rush that I don't think got much done. I think BTS handled it very well. But at the end of the day, I think just better macro. I think just spend his money better than BTS did. And sometimes that's enough to just flat out get a win in a PvZ. So, 126,000 points, 149,000 points in favor of the Zerg. Didn't get the win, did he? Outproduced 5-2, but outkilled 4-1? A 4-1 kill-death ratio is insane in 20 minutes from Dewalt. Way to keep his units alive. Yeah, I guess there wasn't a single time he sent his units out there and they just kind of got surrounded and absolutely murdered, right? And this outspend by the Zerg is just not good enough. Not good enough for a 20-minute PvZ. Not even close. Well done. Well done, Dewalt. All right. Got to find a Terran game for Dev. Dev is like, where's my beloved? Where is Terran, my beloved? It's a fair question. We'll see if we can find one for you. As always, be sure to check out Falcon Paladin Plays for different games that Falcon's been playing, including recently Pillars of Eternity, which has been a lot of fun. What's the least recognized but still good StarCraft player? That's a great question. Dunno. How about Stork and Light? Ooh, on Minstrel. That's a little Terran action for you. That sounds pretty good. Let's go Light and Stork on Minstrel. I like this map. Sometimes maps are so fun that I'm just like, I don't even care who the players are. I want to cast this. It's like Roaring Currents that way. Bottom right, Stork. Top left, Light TvP. on a Minstrel. Haven't had many TVPs on this map. I feel like most of the time on this map, it's going to be a PvZ. I'm trying to think of all the great games I've cast out here, and it's like 90% of the time are PvZ games. So, had some TvZs as well. Not really that many PvTs. What's up, Vit? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I just love that Stork versus Queen game where Queen won and Stork lost with 7 minerals in the game. Probably. Please eat me. Oh. Good, good. Sorry, my kid just got a package delivered to the house that he had sent to my place. So there you go. Will Stork make carriers in this game? It's a good map for carriers, a Cardiox. What's up, Top Shelf? Top Shelf has some thoughts. He's got him some thoughts. So, very safe opening here from our guy Stork, not to be surprised. He knows this is Light. Kim Sabuho is a very, very, very common name that Light uses as a Smurf one. He is going to go for the not safe play on this 2-player map. He's going to skip his gas, go to the expansion, get a bunker up, and defend against the Dragoons that way. Kind of want to see a game where two guys just kind of go 1 gate expand versus 1 racks expand and see how that turns out. Because usually if the Terran's going 1 racks expand, the Protoss is just getting a cyber core anyway. I'm not sure that I've seen too many StarCraft pros, like Korean pros, that have, I mean, names like Ron Burgundy, right? Like pop culture American stuff. It's usually open a dictionary, point to a word, and say, that one, that's my player name. It's not like I really love Anchorman. I'm going to make myself Ron Burgundy. Maybe that does happen. I don't know. Did I say hello to Ansem yet? What's up, Ansem? World Eaters, Death Guard, Thousand Sons, or Emperor's Children? Thousand Sons. Totally Thousand Sons. World Eaters have the nails, man. I don't want the nails. The nails is bad. I don't want to be Death Guard. Being, like, diseased all the time does not sound appealing to me. Emperor's Children are just, like, hedonistic to the extreme. Not something I'm interested in. So definitely Thousand Sons. Dragoon, you know. A little bit of pressure here. Nothing too crazy. Bunker's up in time. Light's not going to die that way. Factory finishing up late, but the expansion is done. Look at this. Next is not even done yet and fully saturated basically here for Light. What a nice advantage this is. And not even sending that many Dragoons over. Stork, he's got the 1, but Singularity Charge isn't even close to done yet. He can't pressure this bunker at all. Be a slave in ancient Egypt or be stuck as a worker in StarCraft knowing you always have the risk of dying. Probably worker in StarCraft. Like, at least you've got, like, armor and stuff here, right? Slaves in ancient Egypt are just straight up out there wearing loincloths in the sun all day. Ooh, fast robo support bay. He's going to try to even this up with a Reavers. Let's go, Stork. It's a good map for Reavers. Pretty big main base. Nice little spot behind the minerals here to get a Reaver too. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Siege mode, of course, the first upgrade of the day here. That's really going to be a nice counter to this Reaver too. If it was Spider Mines or Vulture Speed, it was going to be a lot harder to deal with this, but now he's got Siege mode. You put a tank right here, you put a tank right here, and you're pretty much good to go. Maybe some turrets, try to help with the shuttle too. Having some anti-air is nice. Isgasta says, when is ASL 21? Has that been announced, folks? I don't think it's been announced yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing any indication it's been announced, but I think it's definitely planned. Hey, look, it's a tank. The Dragoons are like, all right, fine, we're out of here. We are out of here. Thinking about getting a third base up the right side here is our Protoss player, a Stork. Let's see if we can get away with that third base or not. Again, Reaver shenanigans have a good way of pinning the Terran inside their base for a while. So let's place our bets. Yep, turrets, siege tank. That's a supply depot. That's not going to help. Again, guaranteed damage is killing this SCV. Guaranteed. Well done. It's not big damage, but it is damage, and any damage in StarCraft is good damage. Yo, 2 SCVs with 1 Reaver shot. Not bad, and the turret goes down. Ooh, extra hit there on the missile turret. Now, SCV's got to evac from the mineral line. That is a bad, scary position for that Reaver to be in. Ah, I wanted to kill that SCV. Couldn't quite do it. Oh, somehow no SCVs died from that shot. I'm surprised by that. Bam. Trying to wall off against Scarab shots. Unloading out of the range of the sieged tank. Oh, SCV's got him. Did he? Wow, that was good. It was like 3 or 4 SCVs, man. Oh, he unloads here to get a shot off, killing the SCV and not getting the tank because of the repair. But that other tank covering this tank meant that he couldn't get 2 shots off, and the... Wow, we're out of there. Woo! That was intense. But yeah, 49 to 40 workers now. Got a third base up while that chaos was happening. Beautiful stuff here from Stork, man. He's like, okay, well, can't be behind economically forever. How do we get back in? Reaver stuff. That's how we do it. Goliath's working on Charon boost upgrade, which is a software update that pushes out to all Goliaths immediately. How interesting would it be in StarCraft if you research something and only new units produced after you get the research has the upgrade? Like, lings that are out on the map are slow lings until you and then you research speed, and the ones on the map are still slow, but any you make from that point on are now speedy. How would that change the game? I think that would be interesting. Because right now, it's like how, like certain car manufacturers, you get heated seats, but only as a paid premium upgrade. So your car has the ability to do heated seats, but until you pay for it, you don't have it. It's just like that. Like Dragoons have the ability to shoot further, but until they pay for the upgrade, they can't shoot further. And then as soon as you pay for it, bam, you can shoot further now, right? People would tech like crazy as a Cardiox. Maybe they would. Maybe we'd see faster teching. Maybe everybody would sit at home until they had metabolic boost and Dragoon range. Like, nobody would make early harassing units because they would never be good. But I don't know. Like, if every ling you make after you have metabolic boost, it's still a lot of lings. And every Dragoon you make after range for Dragoons is still a lot of Dragoons. You know what I mean? Mechanical units could return for a retrofit. Ooh, I like that idea too, BioCarry. So your tanks out of the map can't siege up. You fly them home, put them back in the factory for a couple seconds, and then bam, now they can siege. Man, that would be really micro-intensive. That would be a lot to keep track of, but I kind of like it. I think I would give a different flavor to StarCraft, without a doubt. Oh, that's what that pylon's for, by the way. Scouting the dropship on its way in. So we're going to drop back at you, man. Vulture 1, 2, and tank. Sieging up. Ah! The probes all clumped up around the cannon to try to keep them alive against the vultures, and then a siege tank was here too. Can he hit he can hit that cannon. Spider mines laid inside your own base. No! He gets the cannon, unsieges. Oh, that pickup was hot. That was a hot pickup. Gets behind the mineral line, sieges up again. Zealots have to go all the way around. Oh, he's attacking the simulator, or he was. Shuttle gets killed and tank is out, but that was some good harassment. Vultures into the natural base as well. Probes running, spider mines getting laid inside the natural base. Not ideal. Oh, connection, yeah. That's a connection on those probes. 51 to 53. It was a worker advantage for Stork until just now. Now Light takes the lead economically. This is some good stuff, man. This is some really good stuff. Yeah. Exactly. It's exactly like that, Cardiacs. Or like this copy of Adobe, Adobe Illustrator doesn't work because you haven't paid your subscription. It functions. It's just locked all of its functionality away behind a paywall. He's back, man. Okay, a couple more probes die. It's not the biggest. Oh, attack of all time. He gets the shuttle, though. Nicely done. Taking on the dropship there from Stork. Getting a 4th base on all of this chaos is kind of impressive from Stork, dude. Like, he is getting a 4th base. He's losing probes. He doesn't care. Still no 3rd base from Light. Although command center is up and running. He's going to take this here, but man, it is so hard. You get Dragoons back here. You get Storm drops back here. You get Reaver drops back here. Can be really, really tough. Psystorm's on the way from Stork. We're working on further upgrades for both players, although mostly for Stork here. Mostly for, the Terran player. Stork is working on a +2 attack, so he's on the board with upgrades at the stage and wants to get even more of those. Vultures into the 3rd base. Cannon not going to stop us. Another cannon, maybe 2nd cannon will stop us. How about, oh, this isn't even walled off. Where are the probes? Where are the pylons, more like? Oh my gosh. This is so active with the vultures. I am loving this. Out of Light. Casual 3 kills, 2 kills. Somehow one of these vultures has 1 kill. How do you have 1 kill, sir? That one has 4. He's been doing his job. 45 to 57 workers in favor of Light is insanity. That is terrible. So Light's cool. He's got a 3rd base rocket on 60 workers. The Protoss is not so happy at 40-something workers. He's coming back in with a triple shuttle drop, multiple Reaver, multiple Zealot inside your main base. Let's see how you like this one, Sonny. Zealots on top of the tanks so that the Reavers can get free shots off. That tank is going to get saved through the power of repair. Oh, that's huge. Couple supply depots do get wiped out. Supply blocking our Terran? No. But it gets held. I mean, I would have just died to that. But, it's Light we're talking about. He's fine. This Zealot got a tank. Zealot is not going to get that 2nd tank, though. 1 tank is probably enough for a Zealot. Imagine their egos if they get 2 tanks during 1 attack. Down into the 3rd base. Not well defended because the defense came to the main base, storming everything. SCV's running. We got a storm for those guys. No, we're worried about the tanks. Focusing on the command center would be a good target here as well. Those tanks are sieged up. Can Stork continue to push in here or not? He's trying to push in here. The vultures are fighting desperately for more tanks to show up here, buying that time necessary. Repair on the supply depot is amazing stuff. Archon getting on top of those SCVs would be good, but the Archon gets killed under the command center as well. And chasing away the Protoss again is Light. 3rd base can land. He's lost some SCVs. He's down to 55 SCVs now. And yeah, both players have taken some serious economic damage here in the last couple of minutes. Is there still a Reaver? There's still a Reaver in Light's main base. He's out of Scarabs, and he's dead, but he did some work up this way. My goodness. That was insane. This is a lot of Zealots, not as many Vultures. This is a good move from Stork, man. Not enough Vultures to deal with the Zealots on top of the tanks. This attack is pretty ill-fated. I gotta say, yeah, these tanks have to be on siege because otherwise they're going to die immediately. They're still dying at an alarming rate to these zealots too. Why are you going this way? There's more zealots over this way. And tank getting absolutely obliterated that way. Yo, sieged up, everybody dead. This is not looking good for Light. That said, he does manage to get a couple tanks up at the top right base, and 2 is pretty much all you need. Getting some tanks on the high ground here at the 3rd base would also be insanely good. Now suddenly Stork is the one taking some serious hits here. Dragoons doing what they can. Trying to come up this way to harass the backside of this base, but guess who's accidentally defending it? I'm not sure Light intended to be here for this reason, but now that he's here, might as well siege these tanks up and cover the backside against these Dragoons. This top right base is dead. Expanding 12 o'clock is Light. We don't see many people taking the 12 o'clock base on this map. If anything, the 6 o'clock base gets taken, but usually by Zergs. Top right Nexus in trouble. And dead. So Light's taking control of this map, but the storm drop on, what did I say about storm drops on this base? 43 SCVs on the map. He was at 60 not that long ago. He's in a lot of trouble, man. Now 56 probes, but that's on 3 nexuses. The oversaturation on these 2 mining bases is huge. Main base is surprisingly still mining here from Stork. He's getting a new base down this way, but again, tanks behind this mineral line is just the end of the absolute world. You don't want to take that base if you can avoid it. And, well, can't avoid it now. He needs it. This rampage continues for Light, though. Being on even food count here is not good for Stork. You want to be up. You want to be up in army count and up in worker count on a Terran player if you're going to beat him. But look at Light's empire expanding on the left side of the mini-map down that way. I don't think there's enough Protoss to stop this. Sirs or madams, Dev's going to be a happy man. He wanted a Terran game, and he might very well get a Terran win here for Prime. Happy weekend. Hope it's a good one for you. What's up? What's up? Okay, trying to save it. The power of the shuttle is intense. Zealot bomb and dematrixing the tank there, though. Psy Storm's looking good. The high ground siege tanks largely get killed. There's still one on the high ground, but it's not going to kill the Nexus as fast as 2 or 3 of those tanks. But yeah, I mean, there's too much yellow on the map right now is what it is. He might evac these dudes. Dodging storms with moving siege tanks. Pretty classic maneuver there, and this might just be the death blow. I'm not sure that Stork can pull it out. Okay, these probes are still here. They do not need to be here. They're taking tank. Okay, they're taking tank shots. 39 probes now, dude. The swings in worker count difference in this game have been absolutely insanely good. And yeah, 54 to 37 workers. Guess who has more? Light does. Light's almost back up to 60 SCVs. And Stork over here is at 37 probes. This base is not happening. Definitely not happening. Sieging up. Yeah. What did I say about not taking this base unless you don't have to? McAllister's for dinner. What the heck is McAllister's? I don't think I've ever heard of that. GG! Protoss does tap out, and Light gets the win in a solid 19-minute TVP. Bam! Light pulls it off. Despite the Reaver drops, despite the late 3rd base, he's able to get across the map. And once you get across the map and siege up and kill a Nexus, you can kind of keep that momentum rolling for the most part. Which is why you really got to keep these tanks from getting across the map as much as you can. And Stork kind of messed up on that and failed on it. And then this base got sieged up. And the desperation base he didn't want to take in the first place gets sieged. Nothing he can do about it. GG. Man, the McAllisters. All right, Kevin McAllister wander. Right. They make a large sandwiches, spuds and more. Oh, sounds delicious. Excellent. I could go for a sandwich right now. All right, GG, 114,000, 118,000 points in favor of the Protoss. That's a win for the Terran, outproducing the Protoss, outkilling the Protoss. Light, looking good Buildings raised very close to even, which is kind of fun. We saw a lot of dead stuff inside the main base of Light, but Nexus's falling is a little bit worse on the other side of it. The outspend by the Protoss was good, but simply not good enough. All right, we got to find a TvZ next, don't we? It is time for a TvZ on the Falcon Friday professional stream. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, this is perfect. Light and BTS. So players we've seen today here on Radeon. Light probably heavily favored here. But I don't know. BTS could pull off some surprises. I don't see why not. Bottom right, BTS. Bottom left, it is Light. Let's go. How can I add browser source? Trying to do something here. Meanwhile, Steve the SCV moving out. Is he going to scout? Is he going to build a supply depot at the front of his natural? He certainly is. Don't see why not. That's kind of nice. That's just loading like a straight up preview of the store. So it's like shows the stickers and the mugs and stuff. It's not dark mode though. I think it has a dark mode native to it, but anyway. Try to use that at some point. At some point. Anyway, what's going on, folks? Yeah, 4 Prime. Not a great stream yesterday, was it? Falcon just losing a lot. Yeah, and YouTube chat stopped for me. Hang on, let me catch up. Top Shelf, Jacko, Veets. A DeLorean, nice. Any regrets diving into Warhammer 40k? No, honestly. I think once I realized that Warhammer 40k lore is just a bag of cats, and that there are relatively few things that you really have to know, and the rest of it is just vibes, man. If it feels like 40k, it's 40k. I was like, oh, well, good enough. Oh, let me step away for just a second here. Is he going to try to bunker that? What's up, Elohim? 23478, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Yeah. Is Gastus. We do deliver to Europe. We deliver worldwide, man. We deliver to like every country on Earth except for, I think, Syria and North Korea. So as long as you're not in those countries, you're fine. Larry coming in. I think he was trying to get a third base up. But Light was like, no. Also, Light sending Marines over. Oh, boy. Hoo, boy. Veet says, I can deliver to North Korea. I'll hire you to be my North Korean delivery man, then. That's a great idea. Cardiox. I know. He's been wanting a Steve the SCV shirt for a long time, and he can't get one delivered. How rude. Second gas coming in. Second base coming in for the Terran. Alright, I think we're holding out. Step away for just a second. Be right back. All right, we back. Little muta harassment here, not getting too much done. And yeah, MQ, I also only buy Toyota. Third base coming up top side. Behind all of this Mutalisk harassment, any upgrades for these guys? No, not planning on going all of the Mutalisk all the time, but enough here for BTS. Four, oh my gosh, two. How many turrets? 2, 4, 6 turrets? Here at the natural base is a lot of turrets, man. Holy smokes. These mutas are going to have a really hard time. It is a full stack. But look at the damage getting in on these mutas every time they try to poke in here. Ooh. I'll trust you on that one, top shelf. Okay, so getting a Hydra Den. Getting a couple creeps at the front door just in case he gets counterattacked by all these Marines, but they're worried about the mutas. They are home. The Marine count is pretty darn hefty. Scans in. Are the mutas here? No. Cool. The mutas are still alive, though. Again, no upgrades for these Mutalisks. It's kind of a heavy investment, all things considered. Queen's Nest, Hydra Den, third base done, third gas coming in from BTS 2. You can keep the pressure on the Terran and keep him at home while he gets up to that Hive Tech. Things will go pretty well for him, but easier said than done when it comes to a ZVT situation. What's up, JT88? I'm Falcon Burgundy. Bam. Still 11 mutas here. Pretty impressive stuff. He hasn't dived in too deep. He hasn't lost a bunch of mutas. I think a lot of Zerg players are willing to lose a few Mutalisks if they can really get on top of a mineral line and go to town on these SCVs. But problem is you get trapped back there more often than not. I think he could sit back here and get some work done. There's one turret here, but no more turrets. That's a scan. Mutas fly up there, he says. No, cool. Really cool. Hive coming up. Starport on the way, probably for science vessels. I don't see, there's not an armory here. So it's just gonna, yeah, just gonna be science facility, gonna be science vessels, gonna be irradiate, but it's gonna be a minute before that happens. In the meantime, Lurker Aspect is coming in. The Hive is finishing up. BTS is playing this really, really well. I am impressed with what he's got going on here. He's controlling his mutas as impressively as I've seen him. Hasn't lost that many of them either. And once again, okay, did lose a Mutalisk there. It was the very injured one. That makes a lot of sense. On the way out, that's just bad luck for him. But he pops in, kills an SCV, gets out of there. Yeah, Defiler Mound. Lurkers are done. This is a what? 5 racks, 2 base, irradiate. 2 base push out here from Light. If you can kill the 3rd base, he wins. If you can kill the natural base, he wins. What's up, Savior Sword? Ah, Savior Sword's got the work today. Excellent stuff, Savior Sword. Sounds good. Lurkers and Mutas trying to buy time for that Defiler Mound to finish and for Consume to be done. He's pushing Light back, man. Light is going the opposite direction of where he wants to go. Irradiate's coming in. Consume needs to start now. He needs to recognize his Defiler Mound is done and get Consume. Because I know you're pushing Light back, but it's Light. Maybe Savior Sword. Oh my gosh. BTS thinks he's done it. He's not getting Consume. Irradiate's not done. Science Vessel gonna straight up die? No, gets out of there with 16 hit points. But he's got Terran contained on his 2 bases. Can't move out for a while. He's got 2 Science Vessels, both with the energy, well, at least one with an energy for an Irradiate. Holy cow. BTS is crushing. He's getting Consumed now. I mean, he'd be further along with it if he'd actually started when his Defiler Mound finished, but he was busy pushing Light back all the way home, which is, I mean, probably takes all of your micro for that to happen. And yeah, Lurker contained now. Ugh. BTS, maybe it's our guy. Maybe he gets an amazing win against Light after getting taken out by Dewalt earlier. Again, it's the nature of StarCraft. If you're within that professional top tier level, even if you're maybe the worst person in that top tier level, you can beat anybody. Not that you're going to consistently do it, but you can. There's the Irradiate. One of the Science Vessels dies. Lurkers getting spines off. You have to bust out here, but there are so many more Lurkers. Oh my gosh, he brought up like 5 more Lurkers on the back line. Light says, oh, pardon me, I was not familiar with how many Lurkers you had back there. Not even with any Dark Swarm either. Oh my gosh, this is so painful for Light. This is how good Lurkers are, man. So good. I think this is it. I think Light's going to tap. Light's, like, in no position to move out here. Is another Irradiate. The split is pretty bad. Actually, horrendous, like, F rank, F minus there. Wow. It's not F minus only because he did get it out of there eventually. But my goodness, that was close. 87 to 70 supply. Yeah, this Carapace upgrade is so helpful against these Marines, too. Ultralisk Cavern coming in on 3 bases. Firebats being added in, but, I mean, it is a 10 supply lead for the Zerg player. He can Dark Swarm these now. Watch this. Bonk. Good luck, everybody. Oh, he gets a Science Vessel. GG. Dark Swarm, the GG button, and BTS takes down Light in about a 14-minute TvZ here on Radeon. We're back on Radeon, but holy smokes. What's up, Hans? This is Light and BTS. BTS just took down Light after losing to Dewalt earlier, which again is kind of the thing about being at this level of StarCraft. Once you're at this level, BTS's level, you can beat anybody. You can lose to a lot of people too, but you can beat anyone. You should never assume that somebody like BTS is going to lose every single match. So, Wow. All right, man. BTS gets the win. I said Light was a heavy favorite, but you know, doesn't mean you should bet for the heavy favorite every time. Was that you, a Cardiox, with a 1 Falcon chip bet? Cardiox got some bits. Let's go. 51,000 to 62,000 points in favor of the Zerg. Got outproduced, outkilled real nicely. Structures raised, 2 outspending by a big chunk for 13 minutes, and that's the GG. So that's the trick here, right? I think part of it was that he kept his Mutalisks alive as much as he did. He never really dived in deep, right? Man, that was really good. Okay, who next? Who is next? Let's see who's next on the list. Another TvZ, JyJ versus herO. So both ASL champions. We're on Fighting Spirit today for this one. Awesome. Top left, ASL champion. It is a Teal Terran player. It is JyJ. Bottom right, also ASL champion. Yellow Zerg. It is herO. Prediction has started. Terry the Overlord moving out as he always does. Brr, brr, brr. That's right, Terry. That's what we're here for. We're here for you to give us the Terry noises. He's happy to be on a place with trees. Surprising few maps have trees anymore. This tree has no leaves on it, which... Is it still a tree anymore if it doesn't have any leaves on it at all? That is the deep question. The deep and abiding question of the day. SCV on the move out. Gonna wall up the front. That's what you gotta do against a Terran player. Fair enough, Doc Bravo. Max is at work. Sounds good, man. Thanks for the update. We'll do a little StarCraft 2 after this stream. I like the arguments in the book to Doc Bravo of people who are like, nope, chaos is defeated forever. We did it. And the other people who are like, nope, I can't kill it actually. No way to do that. Like, poor Cinderman. Poor Kyle Cinderman. One of my favorite characters. I like that guy. He's like, no, it's not gone, I promise. He is right. Scouting drone, yeah. This is not a fast third drone. Pretty passive opening from both players. No crazy gas pool or double racks. It's just everybody's playing it expansion early timing. That one, top shelf. Okay, good drone. Drone scouts where the Terran is. SCV scouts where the Zerg is. Everybody knows where everybody is. Sees the lair timing. That is, I mean... I was going to say, that's all you need to know, but sometimes Zerg players will start a lair, wait for the SCV to leave, and then cancel the lair. Like, throw up a Hydra Den. Would be interesting. Ha! Top shelf. You think I'm casting StarCraft 2 on a channel with 0 subscribers? That would be tough. That is true. Well, that's the life of the Alpha Legion, and also the life of the Alpha Legion is everybody is Alfarius. And we're infiltrating everything. Out of habit more than anything else. So what's the play? Metabolic boost. What's the fast lair for? Spire time at 355. Ooh, 356. Spire is hot from herO. That is a good Spire time. Whoo-wee. Love that. Ling tries to poke in. Nope. Marine's covering the front door. Absolutely not. Factory coming in. That's a pretty fast fac. This could be an attempt at just straight up meching here by JyJ against herO. Yeah, that's gotta be, right? That factory at 4 minutes. No second racks. Gas is flowing freely up here in the main base for JyJ. It's gotta be. It has to. So it's gotta be Goliaths, first of all, because if you don't have the Goliaths, the mutas ruin you, and he did see the Spire timing. Ling tries to get in. Marines say no. Absolutely not. Do you have an upgrade yet? They say. Do you have a range upgrade? Do you have a stim upgrade? Are there any medics? Oh, he gets in for the scouts. Beautifully done. Okay, so now, guess what? Hey, 2 factories. Vultures are out. Mech. Totally mech'd. Man, I would be really tempted to just cancel the Spire, throw down a Hydra Den, and just start going mass Hydra. Although, I mean, the Marines are coming across the map. You gotta have something. What's up, Ganon? Favorite rapper. I don't know. 1 Sunken's enough to do this, but it's better than 0 Sunkens. Man, Sunkens are good. What's up? Not too tired. Happy Friday. So the mutas are out. And by that I mean there are 2 mutal. He's getting a +1 flyer attack. Okay. So he's going to be fighting against these Goliaths with upgraded Mutalisks. Five Mutalisks. Gonna be a lot more than that with that +1 flyer attack coming in. Ooh, and a vehicle armor upgrade. Have I been to a Mammoth game? Nope. Not a hockey guy. I've tried watching hockey on TV. Went to a couple hockey games with the Grizzlies back in the day. Not my jam. Which is really too bad, but I mean, I don't know. You can't make somebody like something if they don't. This is what I've discovered. No Charon boost yet. It does not increase the damage of the Goliaths, but it does make their range a lot further, which means catching these Mutalisks is easier when you have the upgrade. Third base coming in south from our guy, herO. Charon boost is a lot faster than +1 flyer attack, but about the same speed as a vehicle plating upgrade. It takes a while to get that upgrade, doesn't it? I'm not even sure how the Mammoth are doing, Doc. Are they winning? Are they kind of suck? Are they going to make the playoffs? How many teams make the playoffs in the NHL? I don't even know. Yeah, there's the Charon boost. Now you can hit them from across the whole screen. It feels like, anyway. Half of the NHL teams make the playoffs. Well, it's not too big a hill to climb. The Mammoth are currently 17 and 16. They're right in the middle of their Central Division. They're 5 and 5 in their last 10. So yeah, they're middle of the pack. So they could make the playoffs. If they're middle of the pack, if they're a 500 team, I think that's the definition of a low-end playoff team in any sport. If half of your teams make it. It's like the NBA. There are some teams that are 500 or under 500 that will make the playoffs in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference, because it sucks. Just the way it is. I kind of feel like if you can't win half your games, you shouldn't make the playoffs. We should just be like, there's not a spot anymore. We're going to let a G League team take that spot. But whatever. Playoff games are additional advertising revenue, additional ticket sale revenue for teams, and just more money for the league, so they're not going to stop that. He's getting a +1 Carapace. Wow, 1/1 Mutalisks against all of these many Goliaths with their armor upgrade, with their +1 attack upgrade coming in here too. Again, it takes a while for that one. Considering the Jazz and the Royals? Who are the Royals? And Real Salt Lake. Everyone's doing bad. The Jazz aren't doing bad enough, Doc Bravo, as these Mutalisks. Park? My gosh, that is so many Mutas. That Carapace upgrade helps a lot here, too. You're just going to win this thing with Mutas, I guess. We've seen this before. Zerg players trying to win against a Meching Terran player with nothing but Mutalisks. Goliaths, though, that range helps so much, and herO's getting out of there. The Jazz are winning too much. It's maybe the greatest draft since 1984 in the NBA next summer, and the Jazz are winning. Not enough to make the playoffs, mind you. Not enough to actually be any kind of a threat to the league, but they're winning enough that they're not going to get even a top 5 pick. They're going to win their way out of getting a top 5 pick in this draft. It's just, they just revel in being in no man's land, it feels like. Might as well be a non-playoff team that also doesn't get a good draft pick. It's the worst place to be in the NBA. So here come the Goliaths. There's a couple tanks. I'm not sure I would have invested in this many tanks, to be honest. But here comes JyJ. This is a lot of mech, man. That's a lot of Mutalisks, too. All right, charging on in. Mutalisks, Lings. It's kind of just an A move here. I guess don't attack the tanks if you're the Mutalisks. They're not the threat here. But fighting against as many Goliaths as you are, more Goliaths rolling in. How many Mutas remain? That's going to be the question here. He is attacking the tank. Don't attack the tank yet. Clear out the Goliaths and then go after the tanks. This tank's getting some work done. He's got 5 kills, but I think herO's winning it, folks. I think herO's winning this engagement. The Goliaths are kiting. They probably should have been kiting a little bit sooner for JyJ, but I mean, reinforcing Goliaths are coming in, and the Mutas are very injured. Man, that Carapace upgrade finishing would have been so nice, but the +1 attack is helping a lot. I think it's funny, they're both going to get their second +1 upgrade about the same time. Okay. Yes, top shelf. Correct. The Utah Royals. Never heard of the Utah Royals before. Good job, though. 1-1 is done, and guess what? 1-1 is done. So both players at 1-1, but this reinforcement is pretty intense from JyJ. Muta count 11, full stack there with 1-1 upgrades. Sunkens are crazy good against Goliaths, too. I would have loved to see a couple Sunkens made here, but this is just gonna be... Okay, here we go. Round 2. He's doing a better job targeting individual Goliaths this time. Basically one-volleying them down with the target firing here. Harder to target fire individual Mutalisks, but I guess you can kind of just right-click on the stack and they'll all choose the same one, right? Dude, more Goliaths are coming in here, too. Oh my gosh. Is JyJ going to do this? It's almost a question of just macro here, isn't it? Who's got more Goliaths versus more Mutalisks? Oh my gosh. Is JyJ pulling this off? Goliath upgrades stack incredibly well against Mutas. +2, +3 Goliaths crush. Not that's what we have here. It'd be nice if we did. Yes, adding some Lings in. Making a huge difference. Should have had some Lings here earlier. Not that he had a ton of gas for it. Look at this turret just getting shots off too. That's so good. I think JyJ has done it. He's just been macroing so well behind this. I don't think we've... Wow. herO taps out. And JyJ is our winner in 13-22. Hot didgeridoo. Mass Goliath, man. Who needs anything but that? I don't think we've seen a Mass Goliath win against a Zerg player in a long time on the channel, but, I mean, ASL champion JyJ pulled it off. Absolutely insane. And it's not like he won with the first attack or the second attack or the third attack. It was the 4th run. Just constantly making Goliaths off of 5 factories. Not getting further upgrades. Like, he's basically all in it. Well, he's getting a 3rd base, but was close to all in at this stage, and then the mutas didn't trade well enough. I think adding some lings and a couple more sunkens would have made the difference there from herO, but at the end of the day, didn't really matter, did it? Terran gets the win. 1-1 Goliaths. Crushing it, man. Wow. Good stuff. Really good stuff by the JyJ Stir. I think I have my thumbnail for this. What's today? That's the one, the 19th of December, unless you're in the Eastern Hemisphere, in which case it is the 20th of December already. We'll look at this units tab real quick. What do we do? Outproducing the Zerg player did, but the outkill was pretty close. So let's see, we outproduced by about 30 units, but the outkill was about 25 units, so really, really close there. But Goliaths are cheaper than Mutalisks on gas. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And then, yeah, this is just... Look how close that is. JyJ outspent by less, like 150 total resources. My gosh. What's up, Kurds in the way? Hello. He thinks that 450 APM is hilarious. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Check out Falcon Paladin Plays for all of your other Falcon Plays needs. Game of the Year, Expedition 33. Entire playthroughs out there. Falcon played on the hardest level. It was tough, man. It was tough. I had to learn how to parry, and I did, because I won. Let's go Flash versus Paralyze, a Flash game to finish off the replay portion of the stream here today. Yeah, let's do it. Top left of the map. It is our guy, the best player of all time, Flash. And in the bottom left, Paralyze. He's coming up. Is Expedition 33 for sale on Steam? Hey, look. It's my Steam replay. Aw, 12 games played, 144 achievements unlocked. I played Clair Obscure for 31 total sessions of the game. It was a lot. Let's see how much it costs if I already own it. Oh, yeah, 20% off. Look at that. Please make up a date. Yeah, look at that. $40. Originally $50. I didn't get the deluxe edition. I'm not even sure what the deluxe edition maintains. Ooh, Wander got it on sale. Nice. Anyway, pretty great game. Falcon can recommend it. Maybe don't play on the hardest level, though. It was a lot. All right, what are we doing, Paralyze? Getting a gateway. Nice. Flash. Getting a barracks. Cool. Playing it respectful. It's my favorite sandwich shop. I mean, here's the thing, Doc Bravo. The first couple times I had Jersey Mike's, it was pretty flavorless and kind of garbage, but then I had it. The other day, I got some promotion for a free sandwich from Jersey Mike's, and I was like, well, if it's free. And I got another one, and it was great. So I think it's good. I think I would still prefer... I don't know. I usually go with Jimmy John's for my sandwiches these days. Wander is shaming Orty for betting against Flash. I don't know that we need the shame. Cybercore coming in. Ooh, we get another fast factory. Are we seriously just going for a straight up another mech opening here? Oh, wait. I thought this was a TvZ for a second. Yeah, we're going mech against Protoss Falcon. Wow. What a crazy replay RJB found for us. Going mech against a Protoss player. Woo! So playing it respectful. Yeah, Cybercore done before the expansion. Factory done before the expansion. This is how you TVP, folks. If you respect your opponent. I mean, we know it's Flash. So, yeah, it makes sense that Paralyze is respecting, but the barcode means that Flash has to respect as well. I mean, to the point, Doc Bravo, that I do have the Jersey Mike's app on my phone. Maybe one day I'll get another Jersey Mike's sandwich, but I don't know. Maybe if there's another free one. Probe found the Terran, died for it, but got the information that he needed. SCV finds the Protoss, doesn't die for it, because Marines are better against probes than Dragoons are against SCVs. Ooh, got him. Get him, got him, good. Supply depot coming in quite nicely. We've got a machine shop on the way. What upgrade do we think it's going to be? I think it's going to be spider mines. I think at this stage, going for siege mode isn't going to make all that much sense because the Protoss is going to have Dragoons with range really soon. But spider mines are good against Dragoons even if they have range before detection comes out. And guess what? There's not our Robo yet. Here from Paralyze. That's what this is for. The Robo's coming in. He knows. He knows the risk of it being spider mines, and it is. Falcon wins 20 Falcon chips for correctly predicting which upgrade will be first. Vulture. Wow. Flash gets a Vulture behind the mineral line. Are you serious? Wow. 4 kills on that dude before he gets wiped out. Insane. Just walks a Vulture down, and he's like, I could probably get a few kills with this. Gets 4 kills. It's 22-17 workers. Flash is up. Look at this perfect Maynard transfer time. Futbolero!
I like your style, friend.
I like potbellies, but it's been a while. Happy Friday.
I also love potbellies. Dude, for a hot sandwich, I love a potbellies. I haven't been there for probably 5 years, Futbolero. But thanks for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, go Red Dimension, go. Dragoon here, range not done. Already tanks out, though. Observatory at the front. Not a huge fan of putting observatories at the front because, I mean, not great because they're easy to die. They're easy to kill. They don't have a lot of HP. My general concept here. Armory coming in. What do we think? Upgrade? +1 attack. Bill! Hey, Bill the Conqueror. What's up? Thanks for the 100 bits. Falcon once shot down a plane by pointing his finger at it and saying bang. Is that true? No. Goodness. That is such a violent thing. Like a passenger plane? Was I in a war? I feel terrible about this. That is a power that I don't know. That's a power that I'd be comfortable using, Bill.
Falcon Paladin's tears can cure common cold. Too bad he has never cried.
That's the one. That's how we do. All right. Let's add in 6 there. 198 on the week. Awesome stuff. Almost $200 on the week on the Twitch dimension. Thanks everybody on the purple side making it work. Third base coming in for our guy Paralyze. Big fan of that. He's got obs. He's got Dragoons with range. He's going to try to jump in here. Oh my gosh, and snipe these tanks. He's going for it. There are only 3 dudes in that bunker, but he gets 2 tanks killed. Only lost 1 Dragoon for it. That's an insanely good trade. These guys are bruised, but alive. Oh, I like that. I like that jump in there quite a bit. Carolyn boost is on the way. Robotics support bay coming in here too. Fast Reaver at 7 minutes. I mean, it's not that fast because a third base is warping in, but pretty good. Scanning, sniping the obs. Uh-oh. Do we have a backup? Oh, we do have a backup obs. Paralyze is too smart to not have a backup obs here. He can actually work away at this bunker for a minute. That tank's not sieged up. Oh, lost the second obs. Burned to scan for it. Oh, he saw that the tank wasn't sieged. He's sniping down Goliaths. Oh my gosh, he's got the tank. He's got the tank. Dude, the tank count is reset to 1 for Flash. That tank just popped out of the factory too. He's new. Third base is rocking and rolling. Probes are saturating it. Maybe transferring some probes over there. There we go. That's what those guys are for. Reaver's in production now. The Caterpillar boys are on the way. More and more factories. Looks like it's going to be a 2, 4, 6 factory play here from Flash on 2 bases. He might be going for the jugular here, folks. He lost 3 of his first tanks. Does he feel like he can move out? I don't know. Where is my Zealot speed upgrade? We are delaying the Citadel to get Reavers instead. Paralyze fancies himself to be Snow here. Right? You show up with a bunch of Dragoons and a Reaver, and then you really keep the Terran at home. You can pin them at home for a while with insanely good shuttle micro. I don't know that Paralyze is up there with Snows, but there's the scan in, sees the Reaver tech, doesn't see a Citadel, and says, okay. Maybe he was, okay, well, he was trying to get a Reaver drop inside the main base. You saw the Goliaths. I mean, if they're already Goliaths with Carol and Boost before your first Reaver shows up, maybe that's not what you want to do, guy. All right, here comes the push. The Reaver needs to be involved. Well, free Dragoon is free. Scanning and killing the Obs would be pretty hot, but there are no Goliaths. There's one. There's one Goliath in this group. Hard walling with pylons. This is Paralyze, who's got about 30 more supply than he needs right now, but the pylons are providing a more important job than just the supply right now. There's the scan, and there's the Ob snipe. It's like the 3rd Obs killed by Flash already in this game. Those are not, I mean, they're not free. They're cheap, but they're not free. Forge, Citadel, Gate. Vehicle armor upgrade coming in here too. Big fan. And here comes Flash. Again, I don't think he's planning on a 3rd command center at all. He's on 2 bases. He's looking great. He's got a +1 attack. He's working on a +1 armor. Not that that's going to be done anytime soon. Dragoons, no upgrades there. Working on a +1. Zealots on the way. Citadel warping in, though. They're going to be slow Zealots, which, if you're dropping them, is fine. Welcome back, Savior Sword. Getting a pretty calm Friday on the delivery service route. Yeah, usually Fridays are... People are ordering out more often on Friday than the other weekdays, I imagine. So here we go. This is the Snow-esque attempt here. Or maybe he just dives into the main. There are 2 Goliaths and a turret. I'm not sure you're getting a shuttle in there, especially if it's previously hurt, which it is, thanks to the earlier attempt of getting in there. But he's got to help, at least lead with a healthier shuttle. It's like, well, if Flash is just parking here. Good Obs position, by the way. Flash is parking there. I'm okay with that, right? And he leads with a healthy shuttle. Unloads. Zealot. Reaver. Oh. Supply depots, maybe. Okay, turret, yes. Not going after the depot here. Goliath. Oh, the micro by Paralyze. Pretty fantastic. And, okay, Goliaths. Not happy. One of the Reavers does go down. The other one escapes with barely any HP. That shuttle not happy either. Zealot versus tank. Oh, got it. Vulture showed up. Supply depot not burning down. Not the end of the world there as far as drops are concerned. And Flash says, all right, good enough. Let's go. It is time. Right, Savior Sword. I gotcha. So that 1-1, he waited for the 1-1 to finish, man. This is such an awkward angle to engage into as well if you're Paralyzed. Reaver dies almost immediately after unloading, trying to Zealot bomb on the back line of these tanks here too. Siege tank shots are not doing as much splash damage there as you would hope if you're a Protoss player. It's 119 to 116 to apply. Flash is at a perfect position to pull this thing off. He's loading more Zealot bombs into those shuttles. He's going to try to jump on there again. The anti-air is not very good for Flash. 1 Goliath is not going to stop this from happening. He unloads the Zealots in. Once the tanks are distracted by that, he sends in the Dragoons. Oh, well executed. Several tanks dying there as well. Tanks getting target fired, but reinforcing tanks coming in as well. Doesn't target as much as he wanted to there, or as much as he should have either. Zealots, okay, Zealots buffering as much as he can, but the Vulture count's a little bit heavy here now too. 98 to 89 supply in favor of Flash. Spider-Mine's getting laid at your front door. Never what you want to see if you're a Protoss player. All your Dragoons are probably dead, and that's it. That's a GG. Flash manages to get up here, win that engagement by the skin of his teeth. 2 tanks, 2 Goliaths, 2 Vultures, and I guess reinforcements were coming across the whole time as well. But yeah, great macro. Well played indeed. All right, GG. Flash gets the win. Nobody was going to bet against Flash in that game. Nobody had any interest in doing that at all. So, thumbs up. Flash gets the win. The Reaver drop probably didn't get as much damage as it needed to, and I think that's why Flash went, is once the Reaver drop got cleaned up. End of the day, 55 to 58,000 points. Flash gets the win that way. He outproduces and outkills the Protoss. Structures raised 1-0. Really surprisingly few buildings died for a PvT there. The outspend by Paralyze was good in a 12-minute game. I think that should have been enough, but I don't think he target fired the tanks well enough. I think that's what one of my complaints was. And that is it. So, GG, man. That is a great, great game. All right, let's see. We did Soulkey and Rich, BTS and Dewalt, Stork and Light, Light and BTS, JyJ and herO, then Flash and Paralyze. I don't know what this Nanta game is, but maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. More pro replays tomorrow as well for the holiday weekend. All right, let's head over to US West BattleNet. Let's get some live games started out there. Again, the password to join the games is always SOC. Look for a game with the name of Falcon in it. I'm going to step away for a second, get a water refill, but don't go anywhere. Tap that like button if you enjoyed what you saw so far, and I'll be right back. I hope The smoking man's in this one. All right, what do we got here? Detroit not here. He just sits in the StarCraft all day. Protoneer's here. Saber Short can't play. Barely is here. And I build Nexuses, a Cardiox, and here as well. So, what do we want to do here to start us off? Could try that 3-player map that Happy sent in, but I mean, it's really challenging. Ooh, Goat made it in. Nice, Goat is here. What's up, Argonest? Awesome. Got a decent comp, StarCraft downloaded. You ready to play with us, Argonest? Should I wait for you for a minute? Yeah, we could start with the bacon, Orty. I think that's a fine idea. Got some more people coming in. Nice. Argonest is on his way. What's your BattleNet name, Argonest? You should come down here and join the Falcon Paladin channel. Just do a old /J Falcon Paladin maneuver. There we go. Wow, we got a bunch of people in now, too. So Argonest is here. Holy smokes. Hold on. So we got Protoneer, Barely, a Cardiox, Argonest, Kurdsy, SS1 Mega, Goat, and Hamster is here.
I like your style, friend.
I'm going to say Bama, Footballero. I think Oklahoma's offense is honestly embarrassing. Can we fit a Phantom in here? Let's find out. If you're confused about all the extra new roles that are in the new Happy Phantom, we've got a Google Doc that lists out all of the roles and what they do, in case you were wondering. So we'll give people a chance to sign up here and hop in. Barely, Protoneer, Goat, Cardiox. Password is sock to get in here. We don't have 8. I thought we had more people in the lobby or in the Not the lobby, just the channel. Who are we missing from out there? The password is sock. Did you see me type in sock? Argonest? I'm pretty sure I typed in the word sock in chat. Maybe it didn't go through. There we go. He made it in. Excellent. Ah, Kid Aggro. Kid Aggro is the worst aggro. It is true. So he's got the map. I guess we'll go bacon then. Thought we had closer to 8 than 4, but it turns out we have closer to 4. Why is that? Let's go Allegro. Bacon stealing use map settings. Let's hop it in, hop it up, and hop it out. Yeah, I think Happy said we can't do New Phantom without a full lobby. Alright, Goat, Protoneer, Barely, and a Cardiox. He'll watch. Okay, sounds good. Good plan. Watch first. Let's do this thing. For those of you that don't know, it is a steal the flag scenario. Flag spawns in the middle after 5 minutes. 7 minutes, sorry. Let's go. Top left, steal the bacon on Allegro today. It's going to be Goat. Top right, Protoneer. Bottom right is a Zerg player. It's Barely. I don't know who Barely is, but welcome to the channel, Barely. And then the bottom left, it's a Cardiox playing a beloved Red Terran. Let's get a prediction up here. Who do I think is the favorite to win this thing? Probably Protoneer is a favorite, but you never know what's going to happen in a steal the bacon. Savior Sword says, I won last week. Or Goat says I won. That is true. You did. Like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Yeah, the 6667. So it's 7 captures to win the bacon? And everybody had 6. It was a 6666, and then Goat got the 7th capture at the very end. It was crazy good. It was a really insanely good ending there. It was awesome. time's the game start tonight for Oklahoma and Bama? One minute left until the first flag spawns. Cardiac does have a slow vulture out. That is true. Tasting down this probe would be nice. Yeah, vulture's good against early lings and early zealots. But it does slow down your econ, says Savior Sword, as the second base of a Cardiox is just on its way now. 30 seconds in. Looks like Goat maybe wants to be involved here, or Cardiox definitely wants to be involved. I don't think Barely has any interest at all in getting an early capture here. And neither does Protoneer. So, yeah, the Terran move here, honestly, I think, is just get up a big mech army, go 4 or 5 facts off of 2 or 3 bases. Set up a big tank bunker Goliath dealio, and then kind of just hold the middle, and then you sort of win. It's hard for lower level players to break a big tank line like that. So we've got a Cardiox. First capture of the day. A lot of cannons up from Goat. Is he rushing carriers, or what are we doing here, Goat? Cybercore. The problem is rushing carriers is it takes a while. And while you're doing that, somebody else might get all of their 7 captures, and then you lose because you don't have anything yet. Protoneer is getting a fast starport. He is moving out with some Marines here. Second core for Go. Oh, there you go. Okay, so stand corrected. I thought that Protoneer was not going to get any captures early, but he totally is. He might as well. There was nothing down here to stop him from doing that. Vultures are going to kill the Marines, but they're not going to get the SCV. And this guy, if he overextends, he's going to die. Dylan! Merry Christmas, man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream on a beautiful December evening with the StarCraft. So, there we go. Stargate, Stargate. 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 You can go 3 Stargate off of 2 gas. I'm not sure Goat knows that or not, but 1 capture from a Cardiox. And holding on to the flag is Protoneer. Yep, holding on to it over here behind the chat. So he goes factory, factory, starport, factory. Protoneer does. So you can't hold the flag forever. That timer at the top side shows 54 seconds. That means in 54 seconds the flag will respawn to the middle if nobody has captured it yet. So you can't just sit there with the flag the whole time. That was a problem we had in early versions of this map, where somebody would just hold the map or hold the flag forever and ever and ever, and it was like, all right, guys, this is not actually making it good for anyone, so we had to change that. But Cardiox, turret, siege tank, couple of vultures, spider mining. 3, 2, 1. Oh, was he too late? He was too late. Oh no. He tried getting it at the last second. No, siege tank. They killed the siege tank instead of chasing down the SCV. I think they could have chased down the SCV and killed it. But also they decided, oh, there you go. Killed the tank, controlling center. A Cardiox going to get a second cap. MQ wants a 6-6-6 game like we had earlier this week, man. Was that on Sunday? Or was that on Saturday we did that? That was an amazing, amazing steal the bacon. Holy smokes. And 4th Stargate is a little bit ambitious, but he's getting the 3rd Nexus. Never mind. Goat's fine. Goat's doing great. He's got that third Nexus, third gas taken. Très fantastique. Cardiac. Oh, caps. So he gets 2 caps. Flag in the middle. Protoneer controls middle with 2 tanks and a bunch of vultures with no spider mines available yet. Ow, getting dragged into that tank a little bit there. Vultures are dumb. Everything is dumb. They will all go try to attack tanks if a tank hits them. I mean, I think the default response to a tank hitting you should really be run for your life the other direction. Dropship caps here from Protoneer. Okay, he's going for early caps then. Again, dropships do not get the speed upgrade like shuttles do or like overlords do. He's not bucket brigading, says Savior Sword, so he doesn't have another SCV down here ready to pick up the flag that spawns in when he captures this one. That's what bucket brigading is. He's kind of taking it slow, but he's doing all right. Then barely decides that he wants to kill Protoneer. Why in the name? I don't know who this is. But they're going to have a hard time against these tanks. Bunker in trouble. Repair is good. Tank is a lot of Hydras, man. Holy smokes. It's like, all right, somebody doesn't like Protoneer. Flag in the middle. Protoneer's trying to maybe get a new capture. Yep, there he goes. He's going to drop ship, pick it up, get it inside his main, bypass these Hydras entirely. But losing your second base is a painful experience. Now, you can't actually kill the enemy because there are turrets, invincible turrets up here underneath, auto guns and turrets up here that you cannot kill. That's something that we need to make sure new players are aware of, is these are stacked turrets and auto guns that are invincible. You cannot kill them. So you can kill a lot of stuff inside the Terran base, but you can't really get all of it. So the Hydras decide to fall back, which is nice. Flags up here. Protoneer gets knocked down to 1 base. Zerg player's on 3 bases. And a Cardiac takes the opportunity to set up in middle and make it his own. This is crazy. Also, your main base has more minerals than your natural base does. 14,000 minerals up here still left on these patches. So you can't mine them out. Carriers coming in. 5 carriers on the way. Our Cardiac's anti-air is a Wraith. And he's building a turret, but he's not going to have that finish. Nope. So the carriers have arrived. Everyone's in trouble. All of these tanks are going to die. These Wraiths can't kill these carriers. Even if they were cloaked, I think it would take an infinite amount of time to do that. Spider mines. Yeah, Hydra's going up that ramp seems like a bad idea. Second capture does get in for Protoneer. It's 2-2. Flags in the middle. Carriers ruling the skies. And Goat's going to get his first capture of the game. So, yeah, the problem with taking out somebody's natural base is, again, the main base has a ton of resources in it. It's still 1 gas, which is still going to slow you down immensely. There's lurkers at the bottom of this ramp. Zerg player getting into anything else? Really just kind of going mass Hydra here. Going to be a decent answer to a smaller number of carriers like this is. So, Goat gets a capture. Goat's going to get a second capture here as well, probably. Let's see what these Hydras can do. He does know to get up here. Oh, he's running into a couple spider mines left behind, I think, by Protoneer. Good carrier micro. Getting there out of range. Getting out of range of the Hydras so they can't hit the bodies directly. That's really good stuff here by Goat. Nicely done. Goat has the flag. This is a lot of dead Hydras for zero carriers killed. Flags back in the middle. Zerg got a capture. Barely's on the board. Everyone's on the board now. And yeah, I mean, this 8 kills, 6 kills. Carriers, man. Goat gonna get his second capture here. Nobody's in position to shut that down at all. And really, really good carrier micro, man. Okay, that's Goat. Got his capture. Flag in the middle. Completely unsupported by anything. Nobody's here. Ooh, Cross is live. I'm going to have to raid Cross at the end of the stream. Hive's on the way for the Zerg. Good, he's not stuck on Hydra attack. Good call, save your sword. Cloaked Wraiths. Trying to snipe the obs. 1 obs down. 2 obs down. Nope. Oh, couldn't finish off the second obs. That would have been close. So Zerg needs a 3rd gas. This is a nice space to have, but there's no gas at it. He needs to go on the right side. That's probably like the only place he can go because the Cardiox has the 6 o'clock gas taken. Not allowed for the Zerg. 3 steals for Goat. He is in first place now. And then it's a race. Oh, the SCV picks it up. Run, SCV. No, sniped him down. Flag will go back to the middle in 2 minutes. Zerg player picks it up, runs for it. Don't get in range of tanks. Oh, picks it up. Picks it up in the Overlord. Sacks all these Hydras for nothing. And that's going to be a 2nd capture for the Zerg player. So it's going to be 3-2-2-2 here. The carriers are still pretty unopposed. Finally, some Goliaths have arrived. They've got a +1 attack. But, dude, a carrier player with 4 bases is pretty scary stuff, man. He's got an Arbiter Tribunal as well down here, covering center. Bigger carrier group than before, as there are 11 now. Got 2-2-2 upgrades on those things, too. Good upgrades for Goat here at 14 minutes. I'm impressed by that. And Goliaths cannot chase down probes, it turns out. But what? Okay, where'd your micro go? You had really good micro against those Hydras. What are you doing? I guess it's like 1 carrier versus 1 Goliath, though. That's not the kind of battle you want to take with your Goliaths. So heading up top left and capturing is Goat. Going to put him at 4. Well, he's thinking about it. I mean, he should just go. He's got center covered here. Oh, yeah, man. 11 carriers with the upgrades at this stage, too. I imagine he's working on 3-3-3 as well. Gotta capture it. There you go. I think that's it. No. No, it's still up here. Goat, what are you waiting for? Why are you no capture? Okay. Capturing. Probably. Sort of. Argana says there's Plague on the way for the Zerg. Whoa, no. What the? He picked it up, but he didn't pick it up. Did you see that? He picked up the flag, but it didn't actually pick up. Oh, man. These carriers are going to get stuck between 2 Goliath armies. On some level, anyway. There's not a ton here from Protoneer. That is so many carriers. Goat thinks he picked up the flag. It did. It picked up for a second, but then it didn't pick up. And he sends the probe back down, and it dies. That's embarrassing. Okay, well, flag's down here now. 2:14 left on it before it goes back to the middle. Should be enough time for a Cardiox to bring an SCV up, pick it up, and send it back home again. Zerg player does finally get the 4th base on the right side of the map, which is really important stuff. Uh-oh. Flag here. SCV coming in. SCV going to get sniped. SCV going to get sniped. No, but SCV is a little bit too afraid to pick up the flag anyway. Goliaths, 1-1 upgrades. Not going to hold against this 2-2-2 setup. I hope an EMP got off there, but no, I don't think it did. Yeah, man, this is so many carriers. The Terran's just like, not enough Goliaths, I guess. 1 minute before the flag goes back to the middle. Zerg player getting a Plague down on those carriers would really help everybody out immensely. Help the Terran as well as helping himself. That is so many carriers. 4 bases can make an infinite number of carriers, it really feels like. Ooh, flag picked up. And sniped. Another flag pickup. And that's why you brought 2 SCVs to the party. Nice job by Cardiox. Multiple SCV pickup there. But, dude, this army is ginormous from Goat. I don't know if he has... does he have enough time? No, he gets... Oh, he goes the wrong way, and the flag goes back to the middle. I think if he ran for it, he could have gotten the capture. Goat. I don't know who barely is Psychonauts. But low APM player, but generally knows what they're doing. Macro's good. Tech is good. Fourth base is good. And Goat gets his 5th cap. 2 more to win. He is very close. What's up, J-Talks? No team. It's a free-for-all. 4 players fighting against each other. No teams allowed. All right. Zerg and a Cardiac come in. They're all going to fight each other, which is kind of the problem. Protoneer joins the battle, too. Everybody's just kind of... Oh, there's the Dark Swarm. And now the Hydras are utterly useless. I mean, the carriers are utterly useless against these Hydras. Nice. Wait, did he get a pickup there? Where'd the flag go? Who has it? Oh my gosh, he did get it in all of the chaos. Goat gets the 6th. 1 more for Goat. You have to stop him. No, you can't fight amongst each other. You have to fight. Oh my gosh. EMP. Plague, maybe. Where'd the flag go? Is it there? No, but who has it? Oh, it's right above the circle. Everybody's fighting against each other instead of fighting against Goat, and Goat is benefiting immensely right now from that. He could do a recall capture, but he doesn't seem interested in going for it. I'm not sure what that Arbiter is trying to do. Die, I guess. Again, a Plague would be so good. Here he is, 7th capture Probe Man. Swinging in, picking up, running for it. 7th cap, no one can stop him. No one can stop him. Is that Critter? Maybe. Could be Critter. And Critter never plays Zerg, though, Psychonauts. And Goat gets his 2nd win in... in Capture the Flag here and Seal the Bacon. Nicely done. Eat a sock. He's cosplaying a Savior Sword a little bit. Needs more Dark Archons there, but... Good game. Really good game. I mean, shutting down Protoneer there. The Zerg player going after him to slow him down helped immensely. And then a Cardiac just didn't quite have enough Goliaths to handle all of those carriers. And Goat getting up to 4 bases, 4 gases, and Mass Carrier was really effective. Nicely done. So who do we got here? Goat, Protoneer, Cardiacs, barely Argonist. I kind of want to do that 1 4v1 map. See ya, Goat. GG. GG, Goat. 1 fastest versus 4 fighting. I don't know if we have enough people for it. Let's give it a try. I think we might have enough people. Argonist hops in. This is a little bit less weird than Steal the Bacon, without a doubt. Barely, Protoneer, Argonist, a Cardiacs. It was yesterday pops in. It's just regular macro. Unless you're in the fastest map spot, it's a regular macro map. You just spawn in one of the locations on Fighting Spirit. Yeah, he's in an op spot right now. There we go. Nice. All right, let's go. Cardiox is in the FME spot. We've got Barely, Protoneer, Argonest, and it was yesterday trying to kill him. The reason this is even is because he's playing fastest map, and the other players are playing regular StarCraft on Fighting Spirit. It's kind of a weird mix. So, top right, our fastest map player is a Cardiox. And then the enemies, just on regular old Fighting Spirit, we've got Barely, top left playing Terran. Bottom left is a teal Terran player Protoneer. Bottom right, Argonest playing a yellow Zerg. And in the middle is a Protoss player. It was yesterday. It's a fun place to spawn here in the middle, gotta say. So let's start a prediction here. Who wins? Cardiox or the enemy team? Yeah, so everybody who plays fastest map here, Terran, Protoss, and Zerg get a nice benefit. Zerg gets extra larva to play with, Protoss gets hero Archons when they make them, and Terran gets an unstoppable laser of doom. You just got to build a nuke. So put a command center here, build a nuke in that nuke silo, and then the laser comes online. You aim it a direction, and it fires a massively damaging laser across the entire map, killing everything it hits. It's kind of unstoppable, so you got to make sure that doesn't happen. Whoa! Oh! Also, Terran gets a fancy benefit where if you build a supply depot, it turns into a bunker with 3 Marines in it. The Marines are very injured. They're supposed... Oh, yeah, they only have 15 hit points, but it's a really strong play. So, so Cardiox knows what he's doing here, man. He knows what's up. It's really powerful, so everybody else needs to have something to deal with 15 hit point Marines. Not as hard to kill as full HP. It was yesterday's like, if only I had known. Oh, he doesn't have enough money for a Nexus either. Yeah, if only I had known that depot turns into a bunker. Yeah, I forgot about that part too from the Terran. My goodness, Terran is crazy good here. Hey, hey.
TGIF donated $99.
Oh.
Happy Friday.
What's up? What is up, TGIF? Yes, indeed, Ultra. Thank you for the massive $100 tip out at PayPal at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Happy Friday to you. Hope your pizza yesterday was delicious. You deserve it. And thank you for the massive, massive support, sir. So, how are we going to stop a Cardiox at this point? We are down a player already. It was yesterday, almost had enough money to build a new Nexus, but not quite. These little 15... No, that's a regular Marine, actually. Wait, Protoneer... Oh, Protoneer came to assist his own base. I was like, is that a... No, that is not an unfriendly one. The bunkers are coming into the Zerg base now. Ah! The Sunken's not in a position to cover the back area here. Oh, gosh. They can hit the gas. Oh, no. You did make it to Friday, Ultra 4 Prime. How was your dinner? What kind of sandwich did you get? And this might kind of just be a win with the bunker rushing maneuver, which is, again, really stupidly powerful. Cardiox knows what he's doing, folks, and that is not good for anybody else here. So... Yeah, it was yesterday, might be dead. Argonest might be dead as well. He doesn't have enough money to build a new hatchery anywhere. Siege tanks would be nice here, but again, having tanks out this fast is hard to do. A king club. Half a foot tall sandwich filled with lots of stuff. That sounds incredible. Alright, Marines and Lings gotta work together if they're gonna do this. Oh, lagged out hard during the assault, though. Protoneer lagging out somehow. Well, this is a kind of a stressful situation to lag out in. Never seen Protoneer lag out like this before. What's he doing? Why he be lagging out? I don't think this helps him at all because a Cardiox doesn't really have to micro. He's just in bunkers. MQ wants his money back. That's fair. If this is fast, I think we'll do another one, because these are fun. Wow! Okay, well if Protoneer drops... Good grief. Can't drop him. Trying to drop him. Won't drop. Protoneer. Buddy. Is this drop hacking, lag hacking, something where you can't actually drop the player who's dropping? Protoneer, what happened to your internets? Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So it's over. Alright. JyJ Cardiox taking advantage of the early shenaniganry with the bunker rushing thing. Again, I don't know why Terran is so good in this. They don't have to be that good. Let's round to it. Let's try it again, where people know what's going on. 4 prime, hop in, dude. Argonest lost server connection. Yeah, Protoneer was lagging out. It wasn't, I mean, Swanswig. It was yesterday's here for round 2. So is 4 prime. Hamster's like, I might as well play this time around. Argonest is like, I don't know about this, man. This is concerning. Yeah, wiped out a Cardiox and Argonest. Protoneer died as well, apparently. Four prime versus 2. Definitely can obs, Mr. Zach Radigan. Very bad at SCBW, Hobson. Is that Bradigan? All right. I don't know what we want to do here then. What do we have out on the channel right now? Basically nobody. I don't know. I mean, if we can't even get 4 people out here, maybe we just wrap it. Had a good bacon. Had a not-so-good 4v1. That's okay. Detroit and Savior Sword do not exist. Trying to think of what we can do. That would be 4 here. Baby T-Rex. What's up? You want to play? Baby T-Rex is hiding. Baby T-Rex is like, no. Baby T-Rex says no without saying no. Some people have a hard time saying no. Have you noticed that? You ask them if they want to do something and they're like, something else. Like, you can just say no. Saying no is okay. No one's going to have their feelings hurt. I don't think Very Bad wants to play. I think Very Bad's just been obsing. Yeah, he just bailed anyway. Where's that map? Oh, Critter says he's on his way. How's it going, Critter? Happy Friday, man. Sounds good, baby T-Rex. Sounds wonderful. Oh, Critter hops in. Falcon, 4 Prime, Hamster, Critter. We're going to play against 4 very hard, extremely hard, cheating AI. The 3.5 version has EUD in the name. Do we care what version it is? Okay. I think this is it. Might be it was yesterday. It might be. Hamster's gonna play Greed. Fantastic. We have people playing from other countries and other continents, Jack. It's worth a try, honestly. Okay, here we go. Whew. Hamster's gonna greed, which is not great for us. Protect Falcon and Critter.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Oh, were they not mining? Crap. What the heck is my opening? How did I not rally onto minerals there? I right-clicked on minerals and I missed twice? That's not good. I'm like, why are my minerals so low? That's why. That's why they're so low. Oh, right. That's why. So I'm rallying them. Huh. Is that guy mining? Certainly hope so. Hey, how's it going? NME Enminism. Mass recall. Playing Brood War skins in the... Anyway. Playing Brood War with auto mine. Completely ruined me. This is me attempting to wall, pointing that out real fast. Working on that, sir.
My life for hire.
Oh, good.
You have not enough minerals.
Looks like my hard wall worked. They're bouncing. Do vultures outrange dragoons? That's crazy. MQ's watching what they're up to, and it's very scary. Turns out it was a hard wall. That's nice. How's it going, Detroit?
Upgrade complete.
Okay, no one's dead. Mutalisks are showing up, though.
We are under attack.
Get 'em, cannons. Didn't say anything about Mutalisks.
We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Holy crap. I was prepared for wraiths. I was not as prepared for other stuff.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Somehow staying alive. Not dead. Siege tanks are here. Siege tanks are here. Cool.
Upgrade complete.
Getting upgrades and everything. So I gotta deal with Muta Harass and then
Upgrade complete.
an insane mech attack. Oh, they depowered my gates. This sucks. What's up, Kurnichi? Hey, Rocket. Feeling alright. Oh, and carriers. Okay, sure, man. So I've got a mech army attacking me, I've got mutas attacking me, and I've got carriers attacking me. That's exciting. Yeah, that's absolutely, can definitely hold that. Historically.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, it's Happy's map wander. Happy's sadistic, we all know that. He just gives the AI a ton of supply and a ton of money to start off with. And that makes it hard. Because it does. He's not wrong. It does make it hard. But it's, man, it's ridiculous. Thanks for the help, everyone. Volter drop right into cannons. Big fan of that. Oh, a tank. Hang on a second. No, this way, stupid. You're in Reavers? Shut it down, boys. Zealots, come on. Holy mass siege tank Batman. Good storm, good storm. Oh my gosh, the mech. Four primes dying. The mutas are back. The cannons are paying for themselves. I don't know how to play against Terran and Protoss at the same time. I'm struggling a bit here. It's a lot of Mutalisks, though. Ooh.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Send what I have. Sending what I have. Don't get stuck back there, guys.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
It's probably a stuck location right there. Almost got that cannon. Go Zealots, go +3 upgrades. Let's move. Spider Mine's problematic. Holy, purple has so much stuff.
My life for hire.
Go get them, zealots. You have upgrades. Oh, a bunch of lings are running around out here too. That's cool.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire.
Ooh, purple's here to fight. High ground siege tanks, zealots, Archon should be able to handle this. Okay, and we do. What's up, purple?
My life for hire. You must construct additional pylons.
EMP'd my cannons.
Construct additional pylons.
What the heck, dude? Lag. Who's lagging out here?
Upgrade complete.
Nice try, idiot. So while this is distracting, we're gonna do this. A lot of sunkens, man.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire.
I want to send lings in here. I'll allow it. Kill drones.
My life for hire. Honor guide me.
Killing overlords and hatcheries is good.
Upgrade complete.
It's pretty rare, purple. It's a pretty rare kind of day when that happens.
My life for hire.
Yeah, let's just kill this. Going up this ramp seems actually pretty doable. Let's come up this ramp. Alright, let's kill Zerg. I'm down.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Whoa, hold on. Somebody's here. DTs are here, but cannons exist. And zealots are good.
You must construct additional pylons. Honor guide me. My warriors have engaged the enemy.
Somebody have this base? Maybe? No? Need more pylons, need more gates.
Pylons. My life for hire.
Is Zerg dead or not dead? Is question we have.
You must construct additional pylons.
I have more pylons. I promise they're on the way.
My life for hire. Upgrade complete.
They have this base? Let's find out. They don't have it. Let's go. While they're distracted, let's hit them. Heading hamster helps a lot in these things. Archon over here for some reason?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Got him on the back foot, boys. Got him on the back foot. Let's get him.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Claws.
Mass carrier ball. Screw you, man. Scouts, lol. Archons against carriers, pretty cool. Ignore the scout. Scout is worthless. And we got it, folks. It is over. Again, all credit going to Hamster. If Hamster's on your team, you usually win. That's how this works. Not a bad rally up here. Thanks, Save Your Sword. Kill this carrier, Archons, get him. Kill this carrier too, Archons. Kill the interceptors, get them all. Buffer for the tanks, Archons. Do your thing. At this point, it does not matter.
Upgrade complete.
High ground carriers causing everybody problems. Super annoying stuff. Hamsters doing massive drops on their heads anyway. We're okay. Like I said, Hamster on your team, everything's a dream. Yeah, I think he just went like mass reaver drops on these guys. Good game all.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is that probe just hanging out? I think it is.
You must construct additional pylons.
Well, thanks for keeping me alive, everyone. You're the best. Hoorah! Ugh, GG. Took him out. We don't get points because it's a UED or EUD map, but nicely done. Bragged happy that I beat the map. I certainly did beat the map. Incredible stuff. All right. GG's. Catch you later. It was yesterday. We do have a free-for-all, thanks mostly to massive support from Ultra, but I don't know if we'd have people to do a free-for-all or interest in a free-for-all tonight. We might have to just do 2 of those tomorrow, bank it up, and make it happen that way. So what do we got here? Hamster, 4 Prime, Critter, and Falcon, and Detroit. We can try 4v1 again. Night all MQ. Night all, it was yesterday. Beat the AIs but not reverse StarCraft. I totally beat reverse StarCraft 4 Prime. It's mass recall on hard, but I figured it out. I'm just gonna get 2 gas, make mass Mutalisk, and then just go snipe the command centers and infest them. That's how I'm gonna beat that mission, because that's how it needs to be beat, you see. Detroit's in, Hamster's in, 4 Primes in. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Do I have to be here? Are you sure you want to be in the 1? I sure do want to be in the 1. Sure do. Let's go. We only have 4 people, Detroit. But we'll do 2 free-for-alls tomorrow. It'll be fine. Boop, boop. You get full vision? Boop, boop. Ooh. It's all robot-y and stuff. Free-for-all on Bloodbath. Oh, that delicious larva. Hey, Slicky Fats, what's up, man? I don't think I do got this, but thanks for the vote of confidence anyway.
We require more minerals.
I'm sure you need more minerals. I believe you.
We require more minerals.
It's a fun map, Ultra. Definitely is. Terran's got some crazy overpowered stuff going on with it, but it's pretty fun anyway.
Require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Go extra larva, go. Am I out of my extra larva now? Sad. I would have liked to have it.
Evolution complete.
Come on, Extractor, let's go. Hey, Argoness. Oh, yeah, no problem. Crazy wind is crazy. Terran can't build add-ons. What does that mean? Middle spot scam. Front door's wide open. That's not good. Set some rallies here. Rally, rally, rally. Oh, the rally is known to rallydom.
Spawn more overlords.
Can't afford to do that. Let's see why not.
Spawn more overlords.
Working on it, man. Hey, Protoneer. Yeah, no problem, man. What's up, Happy?
Spawn more overlords.
Overlords, thank you. Oh, that didn't build. What's up, Richard? Happy Friday, man.
Evolution complete.
Hey, Mindy Alexander. How's it going? Time to go, I guess it's time to go.
Under attack. All forces are under attack. All forces are under attack.
We're just going to be full sending from this point on.
All forces are under attack. All forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
Go, go, go. No standing around, guys. We got this.
All forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. All forces are under attack. All forces are under attack.
Ooh, a little dark swarm action, I see.
All forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Go, go, go.
Our forces are under attack.
Man, fastest map is so stressful.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Gotta radiate. Nicely done.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
Ah, I blocked in those dudes.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
Have I gotten dropped? Am I just spending my money well enough?
Our forces are under attack.
Critter is being nice to Falcon is what's happening here.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Who says you lost? I don't see anybody losing yet.
Our forces are under attack. More minerals. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Probably got dropped at some point. Sounds like something I would do.
Our forces are under attack. We require more Vespine gas.
Ah, yes.
Our forces are under attack.
Good stuff, hamster. That's where all my drones went. No, hamster is just bullying me. Totally fine.
Our forces.
Bum, ba, bum, ba-dum. All right, good game. Who's my favorite pro StarCrafter? I like Soma. I've always liked Soma. I'm glad he got his first ASL. All right. Never speak bad against hamster again, says Critter. Well, good for you, then. Ugh, it's just gonna irradiate ultras all day long. But no, it's my fault we're losing. Ultra wars are very funny. I'm not even sure. I don't know about Scourge. Scourge. All right. Well, good stuff. I think we'll wrap it up there is what we're going to do. But back tomorrow with the Saturday stream. Should be a pretty gosh darn fun time. Check the schedule for that. Thanks for all the support today. Thanks for Ultra for the $100 tip. As always, appreciated, Sir Ultra. Thanks for the $5 super chat from Futbolero. 500 bits from Ganon. 100 bits from Bill. Futbolero also super chatted another $10 earlier today too. So awesome stuff there. Resub with Prime for 12 months. Snakes. And then Gantrathor subbed with Prime 8 hours ago, and I wasn't even streaming. So thanks for doing that, man. Appreciate ya. All right, see you tomorrow for the Saturday stream. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.